Good evening. I greet you in the Discord.
Boy, that was a bummer.
I don't know what the fuck just happened, but I'm leaving.
What are you talking
way to
about?
start.
We're going to have a nice evening in the Discord. And we're going to have Pog. We're going to have Pog in the Discord.
You've been working on your Dr. Ick.
We're going to have.
I think it got worse.
Uh-oh. It's gone. It's gone.
What is the Dr. Ick is gone?
We're going to have a poog.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Would you like to go do anything else?
It's cute poog in here.
Perhaps rip each other's dicks off? That sounds more fun.
Ooh, do coolin'. Do a kook doobly. Okay.
It's that he's so pleased with himself. That's really nice. That's the most distasteful part about all of
it. Listen. I'm very good at accents, okay? I've been playing God of War, okay? And they have this thing called soft Svartalfheim steel. And literally every time I read the word soft Svartalfheim steel, I can't help but get a little bit of Norwegian accent. And it's quite perfect with the soft Svartalfheim steel. So heads up, Betty's gonna have a Norwegian accent.
You can't resist it.
Yeah. Her axe is made out of soft Svartalfheim steel. And she's got a Norwegian accent or a Viking accent.
I attack her.
Don't do that to Betty. She'll bury her soft Svartalfheim steel axe in your skull.
I don't know.
Okay, don't worry. Don't worry about it. I'm managing some levels on my end.
Oh, that's
you
what it
guys
is.
are too loud. The music is too loud. Basically,
the Norwegian is not loud enough.
The Norwegian.
No, that's not.
Soft Svartalfheim steel.
That's the one. That's better.
See, we needed the Norwegian to be just a little bit more prominent. And it's not Norwegian or anything. It's a really bad Viking accent, also known as the Betty accent. So fucking prepare yourselves, okay? We seem to be missing.
He went to go take more sugar. He's gonna fucking need it.
Fuck.
We need a Mr. Jake Marshall who has yet to show his face on the stream. Get ready for a lot of that, man. I think I'm just gonna do the whole narrative intro in my just fucking banging fucking Viking accent. Yake the late. Let's tag him, Jake. What do I say?
You up? Just say you up.
Yeah, okay, yeah. There you go.
Nice. Very different vibe. This is a very sexy episode of Mar.
It's a very sexy episode of Mar. I mean, I've already cranked the sexuality up to 11 with that accent, man.
That's true.
Oh, my soft Svartalfheim steel turning into hard Svartalfheim steel.
You're lucky I'm all the way across the room right now.
We have Jake Marshall here.
Thank goodness.
Boy, that accent is just so fucking terrible. It's just nothing. But you know what it is? It's mine. It's mine is what it is. Okay, so anyways, let us dive into tonight's episode of Power Rangers. No.
Oh.
Batman. Nope. How many other people can I get to DMCA me? Star Wars, The Force, and that's where it'll get cut off. They don't fuck around at all. No! Oh my god, how dare you! How dare you! Yendar, I need you to live bleep this, okay? Yendar, I need you to live edit this. I need you to live cut. We are fucked.
I need 5 extra gold to randomly show up in Galdrick's pocket right about now. Okay.
You get 10 gold in Galdrick's pocket right away.
I gave it to a homeless man because I'm a nice guy.
Okay, we can get started with tonight's episode. I will start by changing the title of my notes to session 68. Okay, there we go. Now I know where we are. I was about to do last night's episode all over again. Last night's episode. So I'll welcome folks to our tabletop RPG stream called Monsters Ain't Real, where we use a modified D&D 5e rule set to enjoy some good old-fashioned RPG fun set in a high fantasy universe. To anyone new, all the old episodes are up on YouTube, although that doesn't mean that you can't just hang out and enjoy the session. There's going to be a lot of names and a lot of stuff that doesn't make any sense if this is your first session, but you know what? You can just fucking listen and take it in or not take it in. Ooh, that's what she said. I don't know, man. Should we just call it?
We're off.
Is this
Everything's off.
It's gonna be one of those nights. We might as well
All right, good night, chat.
We're gonna power through, and it's just gonna be one of the bad ones. Hey guys, if you're listening to this 2 years from now, this is the episode you skip. Just don't even
Pressure
bother.
is off.
Yeah.
What's up? That's
Just
great.
skip
All
this
be
one.
gold, man. Sometimes you throw up bricks.
There we go.
Okay, so let's start with a recap. Last time, you guys met with the leader of the Dodo Boys, a big woman named Pa. You asked to get into the basement of her building, but Pa said that she needed some work done before she let you in. She told you that the other swords in the Free City all pay monthly fees for the bread that the Dodo Boys hand out to everyone. But recently, the other swords have fallen behind in their payments, so if you were to go and knock some heads and get those payments, she would let you into the basement where Azar's notes are kept. Your first stop was to West Town, where the Red Dabbits are. Some of you had your pockets picked, others didn't, and you definitely managed to send a bunch of lost children to learn magic. Slump got his super rich magic monocle back, and you ended up basically paying the Red Dabbits fee with your own money. The second stop was to Southtown, where the Sogov are. You met a bunch of druggies. Slump had a bit of a trip, and you scared them into paying their fee, as well as getting 10,000 gold worth of Narcane for free, thanks to Modify Memory, which I'm going to start requiring dice rolls for, because that shit is way too overpowered.
What is?
I mean, it does require a dice roll.
I don't think it has. I think you've just
It's just a will save.
Yeah, exactly. So we're going to start doing that, because right now we've just been having it work, and that is way too strong. You have got to be able to fail that thing.
Oh man, someone make sure to remind me not to tell Zach about the saves.
I know. I'm going to have to really, I don't think it's going to be hard to remember, because basically it fucks everything up every time that gun comes out. And then lastly, you were headed to East Town, where the Iron Maidens are. Their leader is a big man named Vanguard, but just as you arrived to the gates, you noticed someone familiar. Someone who was nearly as tall as Slump, with rippling muscles and dark skin. Someone with a bald head and a giant axe, wearing leathers and wolf skins. Someone with piercing, perceptive eyes, Betty. And that's where we kind of picked up. You guys just saw Betty. We played her theme song, and then we ended it. So we'll pick up there today. But first, we're going to do a little narrative camera, or a narrative camera, as normal people say. Okay, here we go. We see a man in a dark robe. and he is surrounded by hundreds of other people, all in dark robes. And they're surrounded by mist. And they're on their knees, focusing and praying for one thing. They pray for the voice of tomorrow and for her success. They are devoting their entire lives to this singular cause. They have not eaten, they have not slept. They suffer every pain possible in the name of their one true God, the voice of tomorrow. And they pray for the gift of sight. Now, this man in the dark robes, he knows he is special. Sure, they all think they're special, but this man knows he is special. He can feel it. And then there's a small sound. It's almost imperceptible, but the followers of the Church of All Tomorrows know it. The voice has arrived. He looks up, as do all of the other followers, to the portal of darkness opening a short distance away from them. The voice in all her glory shows up. She has answered their prayers. She is going to gift someone with sight. But the voice is upset. Someone has wronged her. Her wrath is terrifying and overwhelming. 12 followers are killed. Surely this is a price paid for being an inadequate follower. The true followers of the Church of All Tomorrows have nothing to fear. But her rage does not subside as another 12 are killed. Could all of them truly been insufficient in their faith? The voice would know. It is not right to question her. And then it happens. She looks at this man. She chooses him. He stands, knowing that this is his destiny. This is what he knew would happen. He is the most faithful, the most devout. He is the most worthy. He changes. Something from the voice strikes him. His mind goes dark. His eyes go dark. The world changes as he is given the gift from the voice. He can see it now. It's a man, a woman, a giant, and a small one. And they die. And he kills them. He nods and says, "I understand," and leaves the gathering of followers. But as he travels, something else changes. His body. His jaw hangs heavy. He can't keep his mouth closed anymore as he feels his mouth stretch. And then he feels it on his chest. His jaw has touched his chest. Fear grips him. Something awful is happening, but his feet continue onward. The 4 must die. He must find them. And then his feet start dragging. The toes drag long marks in the dirt. Eventually, his feet stop lifting altogether as he starts pushing with his hips to move his legs forward as they refuse to lift at all. And his jaw keeps falling, and it now rests near his belly button. And his eyes start to close, but not close, no. Something is growing over them. And something else. Something from deep inside him is coming out. His mouth has opened for its arrival. He knows what's coming. It's a new version of him. And this new version of him will be here soon. And the new version of him will kill the 4 heroes. And we're back.
No.
That's bad news. Yeah.
So a little bit to process there. Giant dude turned into a snake basilisk to get ready to fucking mouth vomit out the new cocoon version of himself.
Yeah,
Who's
no
going to
problem.
definitely kill us. So
Did we just go to Harry Potter? I'm
that-
so confused right now.
was that Volos? Was that somebody getting a gift from Volos? Is Volos the dude who was giving birth to himself out of his mouth hole? Was Volos the guy who gave someone else a gift to give birth themselves out of their snake mouth hole?
Oh
That was
man.
the other thing. It sounded like the voice of tomorrow is Mistra again.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on with Mistra and Volos, right?
I'm just gonna take a sip of my coffee as I let you stew on that.
I don't like it. Just talk about this for the rest of the episode.
All right.
Hey, Teeny Tot, don't you know that the doggy with the axe?
Are we jumping right there? That's where we're going. That's where we're
Yep,
starting.
we're jumping right there.
Okay,
as
do
Betty's
I
theme
recognize
plays.
this bitch?
I-
No.
Oh
she doesn't-
yeah.
No, I don't.
Oh hell yeah.
No, I don't. I don't have a theme song. I don't get why she gets a theme song.
There's
You know,
this
we're from the
moment.
same. we're-
Galdrick,
Okay. What?
as you lock eyes
Oh.
with Betty, you see this giant woman standing in front of the gates. And as you lock eyes with her, you know instantly this is no normal human. This is Betty. She's so fucking cool, and she's so fucking good at kicking ass. Your eternal rival across generations, Betty stands there. And as she sees you, and she sees you see her, these massive flaming wings explode out of her back. No, they don't. Nothing.
Wow, she's so impressive.
Okay, she's
Why are
not
you
really.
like that, Teeny Tot?
Okay, well, she's not
Wow,
really.
look how amazing that
Okay,
is.
that's not
God,
really.
She's impressive.
Okay, no, that's not. Okay, she's not really that impressive.
It's pretty impressive.
It's not impressive.
It's not kind of impressive.
No, it's not impressive.
All
It's like
right,
muscles
fair.
for
Okay.
show. Okay, they're
All right.
completely.
Okay.
They're completely stupid. Okay,
Fair
I'm
enough.
more function. Okay,
All right.
she's stupid.
All show. Okay.
All show.
Yeah.
All show.
You got
all
it.
sh- all,
Yeah.
all show.
Look at her go though.
Yeah, the butlers favor her, so it's not really fair. She gets all the cool stuff.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I got this fucking stupid ass trident, and I want to like take my glaive and I want to put it back to the tray. I got a fucking fork, okay, and she got a fire breathing sword, which like that's whatever. I don't care. Hi, Betty. I'm just like saying all depressed.
And like she looks down at you, and then she looks over at Lou and Jake and Slump, who all look so different, but you look like so much the same. She like looks at you, she's like, Galdrick, is that you?
Yeah, it's me. What the fuck are you doing here?
And she just like sprints over and picks you up in a big old hug, and she lifts you like 6 feet off the ground. She's like, Galdrick, I've been looking for you the whole time I was here.
No, stop
Slump,
talking
so-
like that. Stop talking like that immediately.
That's
sort of like
it's not
a
my
toddler
choice.
sort of like a toddler seeing someone else grab their toy. Slump like holds his hands up towards Galdrick as Betty picks him up. He's like holding his hands up like he's not sure if he's okay with this or not.
Okay. I kind of like want to hand like one. Like I'll like stick a foot out towards Slump to appease him. You know? Like here's a foot. Please don't rip it off.
I think like as she's like holding on to Galdrick and she sees Slump kind of reach for Galdrick, and Slump looks so different, but the way he reaches for Galdrick is so reminiscent. She's like, Slump, is that you?
Yeah, who the fuck are you? Let
It's-
go of Teeny Tot.
Oh yeah, I know. Of course, no problem. I'm Betty. I was the cool gunslinging cowboy.
No,
Back
she wasn't
into
that
other
cool.
place.
No, she wasn't
Sounds
that
made
cool.
up.
Yeah, see, he doesn't even remember you. That's how memorable you are.
All right, well, it's Slump. All right, he doesn't have the greatest memory. Hey, Slump, what did you eat for breakfast this morning?
Astronaut.
It's all right. Well, you know what? That might actually be true. So maybe I'll just let that one go.
He's laughing inside Slump's tum-tum now.
Oh boy.
God.
Um,
Hi,
even
what the
fine.
heck are you doing? Where the hell have you been?
well, I got a new mission to come down here, and I think I'm supposed to help you. There was a weird video, didn't really make a lot of sense to me.
A new
I came.
mission.
Well, yeah, there's like it looks like there was a pie that was cut into 5 pieces, and we've got to put the pie together again, I think.
Yeah. All right. So what you're saying is that the last place I was right.
Well,
Say it.
I mean,
Say it.
in the last place,
Mm-hmm.
you.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I haven't seen you in so long. How's it
Is
going?
that Jake?
No,
Oh,
you
Hey.
How have you been doing? You've
Oh,
got-
sorry. Did I interrupt something? I'm so sorry. Were you talking?
No, I wasn't saying anything. You've got a very weird accent.
I get up my
I know-
crossbow
wait,
and I aim
oh.
it at Jake immediately.
What?
All right. Galdrick, in the last place, you were right.
Oh!
Wow.
And the crowd goes wild!
Yay!
All right, it's not that big of a deal. I was also kind of right, so we could maybe both be right a little bit.
Yeah, okay, whatever helps you sleep tonight there, but okay, Jake was trying to talk to you.
Yeah, what's up,
Oh
Jake?
no, I mean that was nothing. I just wanted to do a bit where I didn't want you to say the thing that he wanted you to say. And that's
Yeah,
all. That was it.
we all like fucking with Galdrick a little bit, but in the end, he is the most powerful Avenger.
Wow.
No, just say that.
I look like
just,
Slump being told everything he's ever wanted to hear ever.
trust me.
Slump's the most powerful Avenger.
He
I sort of like tap my nose at Betty.
he works,
Oh yeah, sure
works
is.
way better when he's got the good, when he's feeling good about things. So just tell him every now and then that he's the most powerful.
I'm completely like, leaning into it.
Yeah, so I figured I was supposed to come here and help you, but couldn't find you, and I got a little bit lost, and eventually found my way to here. Figured it's the center of fucking everything, so eventually you'd be here too.
How long have you been here?
Quite a fucking while. Couple months. It's been a long fucking time of basically not getting done what I needed to get done.
Well, because what you needed to get done was dependent on us.
I figured it's probably helping you in some way, because I gotta be totally honest, I don't really fucking understand what putting together the pie was all about.
Oh, you want me to tell that for you?
Oh, please fucking do, because the pie doesn't make any goddamn sense to me.
Okay, and it kind of just like brief synopsis. Otherwise, we'll be here for 30 minutes.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
What it,
The wheel
okay, so there's different inks, and this is prime inks, and this is what I got. There's a prime ink holder. We gotta fucking take the acid. I just like break it down.
Yeah, the fucking the little clock turns on
Yeah.
the camera. We come back, 30 minutes later, and she's totally brought up to speed. She's like,
I
oh,
never
well,
really.
Yeah.
Sorry, I never really had a chance to talk about some of like the nastier points of this plan with Lou. So I think every time we start talking about some of the parts where it's like, yeah, everyone dies, then they get mushed into a new universe and they're cool again. I'm sort of like looking at Lou with a straight face to see how she's taking it.
oh, I guess this is probably a good point. Are you guys? What exactly is the story you're telling her? Are you? Yeah. What exactly is the story you're telling her?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, when I thought she was talking about the 5 slices, I thought we were doing the whole shit. But that's
Yeah,
on
yeah, no,
Galdrick.
that's what I was.
Okay.
I'm essentially telling her that the initial vision that we saw is that we have to bring about the Armageddon, but we have to bring about the Armageddon the right way. It's
Yeah.
essentially, we have to destroy everything in order to put it back together again to reach its ultimate peace potential, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Gotcha.
That's essentially what I'm doing. I'm essentially saying that we kind of got to maybe sort of kill everybody in order to save everybody.
And like as you
And-
tell her this, like her eyes go wide, and she's like, "Pretty sure I was just looking for a person."
Well, that's maybe also part of it, though. Hey, Galdrick. Maybe it's also the Zelaran
So
pie.
Zatarans, he makes the rice.
Yeah, Zatarans, exactly.
the fuck are you guys? Are you midichlorians?
Yeah, all in one.
Sabotage. He sells the rice.
Yeah. No, we
I
gotta
look
put
at
on.
Betty.
We've
I
gotta
actually
put
don't know what the
Azar's.
fuck they're talking about.
We gotta put
Oh, no,
Azar's
no, it's-
friend back together.
Yeah, he was like the super rice guy.
Yeah, and then he was sitting on the wall and he fell off, and all the king's Morrison couldn't put him back together again.
and his
You
best
can't
friend
remember what you had
forgot
for
where they
breakfast, but
buried
Humpty
him.
Dumpty, you got down, huh?
I'm just wait. Somebody said something about the body being buried. That sounds like the person I'm looking for, maybe.
Oh, totes, yeah. His best buddy just forgot where he did that because
Yeah, but
he's super smart and cool.
That's right.
Yeah.
And
But he
he's-
doesn't have his essence in him right now. It's split up.
The,
Yeah.
Oh, the essence is the pie.
It's a pie. It sounds like there's kind of multiple pies.
Oh,
in
boy.
this
Oh shit!
scenario.
Oh, the pie.
Oh, look, I think we're talking about a much smaller pie.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The pie that you're talking about is pieception. Okay, so the pie that you're talking about is the
Yeah.
pie of this place, which
Yeah.
is revolving around one guy named Zappity Damadoo. I don't fucking know or care.
Zappaman.
Yeah, that whatever. And essentially, we need to take 5 pieces of pie,
Yeah.
and then we need to form it into a larger pie, which is the mission that you and I were originally given, however fucking long ago that was.
Okay, hold on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Technically, Lou is 4 pieces of the pie.
3 pieces.
3?
Oh,
Wait.
currently, that's right. I forgot.
Yeah, you're 3 pieces currently. So we have 3 pieces of pie. Because hold on, let's count. We have to get Mage Guy, right? What's Mage Guy's name?
Rice go.
Wait,
We have to get, do we already have? Do we already have?
Ramadan. Is that who you're talking
Yeah,
about?
Azar speaks of
Burby?
Ramadan.
Burby?
Ramadan. Is that the one?
Why is-
Okay, yeah, we need
What do you mean
Rom.
by Burby?
Burby?
Who's
Burby?
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 Burby.
Is he
Burby?
broken? Does somebody need to turn Slump over?
Burby?
I start
Burby?
panicking and I get behind him and I start doing the Heimlich maneuver. Are you okay?
Yeah.
And by Heimlich maneuver, I mean I'm just like humping his calf.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slump feels all right now.
Did you eat a bird? Is that what that was?
No, Slump was talking about Burby. Burby?
Oh, Burby from
Burby?
the. Oh, you know
Burby?
what? That's my
Burby?
fault.
I think the
I
problem
apologize.
is
That
maybe
was
we
my
just don't
bad.
say that
Burby.
He's
word.
doing it again.
Burby.
He's doing it again.
Burby.
He's doing it again.
Burby.
He's
Burby.
Stop doing
Goldrick,
that!
you gotta help him.
Burby. Burby.
Oh my god.
Burby, okay.
Who,
I don't know who the fuck
Burby?
you're talking about.
Burby.
I don't know who Burby is!
Remember Burby?
The one who
Remember
exploded.
Burby?
You're exploding,
Okay,
friend.
all right.
Burby?
Just
Does
stop
he do this a
saying it.
lot?
I slap him across the. Stop!
Okay.
Let me think for 2 seconds before you yell Burby again.
Okay.
I look at the rest of the party and I have a hand like ready to slap him again because I know he's gonna do it. And I'm like, who the fuck is Burby?
Remember the lady without Burby?
Yeah, the lady in
The lady with the
Hellheart.
chili, and then we had the competition, and Slump smacked her on the leg, and she went, bah, ha, ha, boom, and then it blowed up her leg. Remember, Burby? Burby?
Yeah, she owned the
Burby?
mine.
Oh my
Remember
god.
Burby?
Yes, I remember Burby. Yeah,
There it
okay.
is.
He wasn't saying anything of use. He was just recalling a memory.
I just
Well,
remembered a
She
thing.
was really nice. Slump liked her.
Oh my fucking god.
Slump, do you think Burby's connected to all this? Do you think that's like a missing piece of the puzzle here? Burby?
Nope.
Nope.
Burby.
Nope, don't think
Okay,
that
so
at all.
anyway,
No.
can I put
But
a dome around Slump's head?
Yep.
Oh.
Well, okay then. So anyways, yeah. That's so the pie that you're after
Yeah.
is a small pie, is a small piece to the pie that we're after.
Okay.
Oh
So
god.
This is a 4-piece pie, and when you get the pieces that makes a pie, and then this slice of the pie is bigger than that whole pie, then we put the slices of the whole pie pieces together to make a bigger pie that is 5 pieces.
Yeah.
With different colors? Is that
Oh,
Right.
yeah, that one.
okay? I am following then. Good.
okay, wait. You said there's 4 pieces of this pie.
Wait,
Oh,
right?
fuck it. Okay, hold on. Let's think. Okay, let's
Okay.
think. There are how many major cities? 3, 4?
There's Ula, and there's the
1.
Buttman Jared,
Two.
Yep. Mhm.
and the Ramadan,
Ramadan, that's 3.
and then
And Azar, that's 4.
Sam.
That's it, I think,
Swordman.
right?
No, there's one more. Then we have to get
Well,
the.
no, Zataran was like all of them, and then he went crack, poof, and dead, and we put it back. Wait, right?
No, we need 2 more, don't we?
I think it's that Azar counted as 2.
Oh
Like he
my
took
God.
the biggest.
Why
piece.
don't we just fucking ask him? Azar!
Yeah.
How many are we missing?
I mean, as far as I know, just
Whoa, whoa,
Ramadan.
whoa! Hold on. As far as you fucking know,
I mean, it wasn't the. I was nowhere near as powerful as Zelaran was, so I did my best. I broke it into 4 pieces. As far as I know.
Okay, so it's 4 pieces.
So,
we're
wait,
just
whoa,
missing
whoa,
one.
whoa!
Okay.
Okay, hold on,
No,
baby.
Nope.
As
don't
far
dive
as
into
he
that.
knows,
Nope. No.
Yeah, don't
that's-
pull on that thread, maybe. Yeah.
he was around so long he forgot where he buried his best buddy, and he just, I don't know, in all that time, maybe accidentally slipped some juice into some other dude. Do we have another juice dude?
I hope not.
You're mortal now. Remember that.
You know the one time I almost murdered you?
Yeah.
Let's remember that.
You need me to do the spell to put it all back together, okay? Or at least to put
Do we?
Zelleran back together. Well, I can do it better than you can.
That's
fair.
probably true.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's not going to be, guys, let me be honest with you. It's not going
Don't
to be,
do this,
it's not
Azar.
going to be pretty.
You should have. I'm trying to help you, bud.
It's just, I got to be honest, it's not going to be pretty when I try to put them back together because I am not nearly as powerful as Zelleran. As long as we get Zelleran back alive in his body, he can do the real, all the sealing the deal, all that stuff. All I can do is put him back together, give him as much juice as I can give him so that he can do the good magic. That's basically where I'm at.
Okay, we may have gone over this in previous episodes and I forgot. Are we just going to carry the guy's corpse to the stone? Is
Yeah.
that the plan?
That's the plan.
This is a horrible plan.
What if we? Yeah, that seems.
And like
What if
our plan was to renege on the plan, right? To not do that. Was to bring him back to life somehow. I don't think we can. But then just get the essence and dip, right?
He actually
I'm okay
agreed
with
to giving
bringing
you
him back
guys
to
the
life,
essence.
but-
Yeah.
I like to. Yeah, I want to bring him back to life.
I don't think we can. We
Oh,
can bring him
okay.
back to life, but we're not giving him back the power.
I guess, like, DM question is
Yeah.
once. So, like, at Lou's current power level, can Lou just be like, "You're alive again," and that's not a problem we have to worry about?
Well, what do you mean by
Not have to worry about in the sense of wouldn't
how
wouldn't
are we
Volos
getting
know
all
where we
the-
are immediately?
Oh yeah, sorry that. I mean, like when we're there and like at the end and we have a body,
Yeah.
are we, are we good to just be like, "Poof, he's alive now"?
You don't know the spell to do that, to kind of put because his essence was broken, it's not just resurrecting the guy, it's trying to put him back together. Like his soul was part of the essence. So in order to
Okay.
bring him back, part of the essence needs to go back to him too. And the spell of rebinding an essence is a spell that only Azar knows.
Got it. I guess I
Yeah.
was just trying to clarify. Like, are we going to have to make him a planar key again temporarily to bring him back to life, or can we just sort of like pour a little out for him and then he's like, "Hey, I'm alive again"?
Yeah.
Theoretically, you could pour a little bit out, but you don't know how to do that. It's going to be Azar who
Okay.
does it. So I mean, unless you guys can come up with another plan, the plan right now is to make him as much of a planar key as Azar can make him a planar key. Then tell him the plan of, all right, we're going to give the essence to these guys. They're going to take it away where it can't hurt anybody.
Why didn't we? Can we bring that up with Azar? Like, why don't
Yeah,
we just do the pour a little bit?
That's why I was asking it out of character, because I feel like we've had this conversation and he was cool, but I don't remember it 100%.
Yeah. Nice one.
Yeah, the plan was to bring back Zelleran, make him the planar key, and then just explain to him the situation, have him give the key over to you guys.
The way you say it really makes it seem like we're putting a lot on Zataran just being like, "Yeah, okay, here you go, have it back."
We know how people love to give that up, right?
I mean, the thing is like the way it was sold was that he so badly wanted to protect the people and keep the key out of out of the way of destroying the world that he sacrificed himself to eternal fragmentation kind of thing. So
Okay.
Azar made it sound like the guy is super willing to give it up because it's been like he's not going to be happy when he's brought back because it literally ruins the plan.
From a 5e perspective, if Lou is a super planar key and can cast everything,
Yeah.
can Lou like cast what I forget what the highest level like resurrection spell is, and just be like, "Bam, you're alive," or is this sort of out of the D&D magic world and
Yeah.
into the?
This is
Okay.
just a
Because of the
little
soul
bit,
thing.
because of the planar key kind of thing, and the kind of transcendent nature of the external rule set. This one's just a little bit beyond that, which is why if you guys think of stuff and can talk of stuff that can kind of make it more work the way you're talking about, I'm totally game for that. But in
Wish.
terms of, I mean, yeah, like Wish would do some, well, Wish might not actually do it. Wish we'd have to fucking hammer out. We could, because Wish is like the ultimate. So we could do something with Wish. But if you also just want to talk in general terms about magic and souls and planar keys and binding and all that stuff, we can hammer out something if you want to do it that way. But raw 5e spells probably won't be enough to overcome this mechanic that is a little bit above and beyond 5e kind of thing.
Okay, cool. Those were my sort of like hesitations. I just wanted to air that.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you guys want to think of something or talk about something using Lu's power while she is the planar key, because while Lu has planar key powers, she can do stuff that is also beyond the realm of 5e. So she doesn't have to use a wish spell. She can use like a planar key magic where it's just kind of explained kind of thing. And like, oh, I want to rebind him. Well, you don't know the correct weave for that, because there is a knowledge aspect to wielding the power. So
I guess, why do we need to rebind him at all?
Well, that's what I was sort of wondering about, and I know that was the whole thing that Azar said, like we should go back here, and it's been so long and he doesn't really remember, how he did it or where the dude's pieces might be, but I sort of forget why we were trying to reunite him in the first place.
basically because the to build the key inside of nothing or inside of one of you, Azar doesn't feel confident he has the ability to do that. He gave Lu a big old shot of planar key juice, but in terms of rebuilding the planar key, Azar does not feel like he has the power to do that. So he wants to bring back Zeloran, who's like infinitely wise, infinitely knowledgeable, infinitely powerful, and he will be able to do it properly.
Okay, so it's like if we gather all the pieces inside of Lu, that's like just having the components doesn't make the whole kind of thing. Like we need something to happen to those pieces.
Yeah, it's like it would be like 5 Tetris pieces that Azar can slap together, but they won't fit nicely.
Gotcha.
And then Zeloran is the one who can Tetris the pieces into a perfect cube.
Okay.
That's kind of where the difference is between the power levels.
So then he does need to have planar key power for the first bit so that he can
so that he can put things together, and also his soul is basically inextricably linked with the planar key. So to bring back,
very concerning.
Yeah.
That feels like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So
Maybe he'll be able to figure out how to live without the power.
yeah. It was not a perfect breaking like Azara said, right? He did his best, but it wasn't a perfect break. He couldn't separate the soul from the key, and the power scale doesn't seem to quite fit what he thought it should. So there was obviously an imperfection.
Hey, Azar,
Yes?
who else was there when you performed the breaking?
Oh, just me and Zeloran.
The three,
No,
Oh,
I
but
no,
like
I
we're-
took the pieces. I took those pieces.
like in the jar?
Well, I mean, in a bag.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah. No, they're kind of weird. They're like slivers of an orb.
Cool.
They're kind of like giant melon slices.
Okay, and then you just gave them out and they ate them up?
Well, there's a little bit of a spell to kind of bind it into the person, but yeah,
Sure.
that's basically it.
Okay, but it's not like there was also like a squirrel nearby that accidentally got some of the power?
I mean, no.
Okay,
That
well
would be
that's
weird.
good. We're not
Yeah.
looking for a super squirrel, so we've got that going for us.
Yeah, yep.
Betty, does that help? Now do you know all the things?
Not really, to be totally honest.
Now you know everything? Okay, let's
Oh
go.
boy, that's quite confusing because
Alright, you know
I was
everything,
pretty
let's
sure
go.
there was
Okay.
5 pieces in the
So
video.
smart. Wow.
It's just
Right.
there were
Oh,
5
so that
pieces in the
pie maybe
video.
then is well, maybe there is. Maybe there's some piece that Azar doesn't know about.
Oh yeah,
but
go
then
there,
maybe
like,
the
how accurate are your videos? Sorry, Lou, I didn't mean to cut you off.
no, please
Oh,
do.
they are vague as fuck.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to describe them.
Vague
Vague
as
as
fuck.
fuck. Yep.
So
Yeah.
like if
Why-
the 4 are the things and then Zeteran is the 5, like that's something that would be
That could work.
Yes, that could work. That could be it. Sure.
Good work. Could also mean we need to sacrifice one member of this party.
Nah.
That seems, I mean, possible. Honestly, I watched a
No.
video about some fucking pie, so I'm not gonna lie, I spent a week actually looking for a piece of pie cut into 5 pieces, just in case.
Did you find one?
Nope.
Man, you were
Oh.
cool, but like also dumb.
Well, until you see these videos, it's pretty hard to tell.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. Why? I just keep looking up at the sky. Why are we like in combat?
Oh no, that's just my really cool theme song. Just a sec, hold on. Butler, if you could please just change the music. We don't need the intro theme song anymore. All right, great. Thank you very much, Butler.
Okay, well, this is just bullshit.
There we go. Is that better?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
I'm
don't be like
super
that.
Jaded. I'm
Don't-
super jaded.
Oh,
No,
don't be
no,
like that. Oh, come
it's
on,
fine.
Galdrick.
No, whatever.
You could probably ask your butler to change the music to something you want if you want.
Fine. Butler, put on my favorite thing in the world.
No, God! Oh, shit! Fuck! I knew you were going to do that. Son of a bitch! The fucking wandering monk Dimka is gonna come and kill us all. Damn it! Fuck! All right, well, what you guys doing here, anyways?
Hey, do you know, why are you standing out here?
I'm guarding
hold
guarding
I
the
meant to-
East City.
I meant to say,
Oh shit! Hold on.
Get off your thing.
Sorry.
oh, well, hey, what are you doing out here?
Just guarding the East City, you know. I'm part of the Iron Maidens. They put me out here. I beat up the people trying to come inside, kind of thing.
Oh, perfect.
Cool. Well, we got to get inside.
We gotta get inside.
Oh.
Don't beat us up.
Oh, no. Of course I'd never beat you up. What do you need to get in there for?
We need to talk to the leader to collect a payment for the bread boys, because apparently payment's a little lapsed. And we're also going to suggest that they continue the warpath and just completely kick out the hippies to the south.
Oh, okay. Well, some of that's going to go over good. Some of that's not going to go over so good. So why don't we go there? We can talk. Oh, well, okay. So here's the thing.
What's the part that's gonna go well and not well?
Okay, the thing that's not going to go well is the payment. That's
Okay,
not going to
why?
go great.
Why?
Well, because the other thing you said, the continuing the warpath, that's a good idea. Because, well, we kind of want to take over the whole free city. So,
Okay, cool. So do you want to help us just collect the payment so we can continue with the pie mission? Because that's what your mission is.
I mean, sure, but you sure you don't want to just kill everybody in here, take over the
Betty,
free
yes.
city? I'm trying to get the pie.
I mean,
I guess that would get the pie.
that would get the pie.
Wouldn't it get the pie?
It's a lot of blood, though.
Yeah, it's a lot of blood. We gotta
What
just
are our-
collect a payment. We just have to
What
get
are
to
our
like,
chances?
yeah, we gotta go get a
Slum
piece of
kinda
the
likes
pie
that
from a
option.
basement in the
Are
house.
there
in the
laws
north.
against eating people here?
No, there's
No
there's
laws.
no such thing as laws here.
Oh, that's right. Well, now
Oh
we're talking.
no! Oh
Okay.
no!
I
I
don't
look
know
at
that
like
you're
a couple of
Tommy.
homeless people that are probably near us, and I say, "Run!"
No. Just leave that really old looking one over there. He probably can't run very fast. He's
No,
got bony
stop.
legs.
Stop it! Those are cysts. What's wrong with
Oh,
you?
Slump likes a bit of a chew.
Oh
Oh,
God!
boy.
I put
Well-
the bubble around my own head so I don't have to hear.
Smart.
Well,
I mean, if you
so
want
what
to
do
talk to
what do you
Van,
advise? Yeah.
I mean, if you just want the payment and you think that's quicker, we can just talk to Vanguard. He'll probably give us the money. We'll probably still, roam around to kill everybody else at some point, but
Yeah, that's fine. We don't give a shit about that.
we
I
don't
mean,
have
to
to do
make the
that
pie,
now.
it's all gonna kind of
Yeah,
happen
they're all gonna
anyways,
die.
I guess.
Yeah.
All right, well,
that kind of bums me out.
Well, don't worry, because I kind of like look at God, Betty. I wanted to say Wendy. I look at Betty, and I kind of like give her the look like, yes, I'm making this up. Well, you don't need to worry, because odds are that our when everybody does all die, like when that moment comes, we will likely save all of their souls.
Yep.
Save. Like,
Yeah.
what happens? What do you mean?
I can't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I can't. I
There's
can't
like
tell you that. I get
NDAs that
question
we
all the time.
signed.
Can't tell you that.
Mount to the
Big trouble.
paperwork. Oh yeah.
Big trouble. Last time I brought that up, oh, you ever heard of a thing called the Dark Ages? Oh, I got in trouble for that.
Yep.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Wow, serious.
Got to be careful.
Yeah, yeah. But I can tell you that you will be saved.
Oh, well. I mean,
You're gonna die probably horribly, miserably, and it'll be really painful. But you will be saved.
It's a strong offer. Probably not going to get a better one.
Yeah.
So do you guys want to talk to Vanguard? I mean,
Oh yeah. Let's go talk
Yeah,
to
so, yeah,
Vanguard.
whatever. Yeah, Vanguard.
collect
whatever.
some payment, yeah.
all right. Just
Is
collect
that
the
the hard
payment.
T?
Yeah, it's like Vanguard. Vanguard.
And Garta.
Vanguard.
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 Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what? Why are we talking to him?
Oh, he's the lead. He's the leader of the. He's the leader of the. Whatever we are, Iron Maidens. That's the one.
He
Man, I'm
is the
rubbing off
leader
on
of
you,
the
aren't I?
Iron Maidens.
He's the leader of the Iron
He's the
Maidens.
lead-
Yeah,
He's the leader of the Iron Maidens.
that's right.
I thought the Iron Maidens were all ladies. That's what he's.
That's
Well, it's a little
Slump
sexist.
didn't want- Slump didn't want-
Little bit of a sexist assumption there, Goldrick.
How was that?
Well, I
How was that
mean,
sexist?
Well, you know what you did.
By
You know what you
insinuating
you
that
know
the,
what
the
you
strong
said.
name like the
You
Iron
know
Maidens
what
is
you
employed
said.
and empowered by strong, independent women who are brave enough to take on an entire city by themselves. That's sexist.
Oh boy, that's a lot of backpedaling right there. You want me to clear the path behind you?
What? You're the one that said it, bitch.
I didn't say anything. Whoa!
Whatever. Your
you
accent's
hit
even
that
dumber
B
than the
pretty
last
hard
one.
there,
Let's go
guy.
talk to Vanguard. Remember, you were literally here to assist me this time. Okay,
Yeah,
do
that's
your
true.
fucking job. Open the
Whoa.
goddamn door.
Whoa!
It really took a turn.
Sure. I'll open the door.
I appreciate
Oh,
you.
that's
Thank
nice.
you. Thank you.
As you-
Goldrick, you guys have a weird relationship.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, you should
you
really talk
try
about
spending
some
thousands of
weird
years
shit
with
going on
one
there.
fucking weird person. One day they got a wiener, next day they got a vagina, and no matter what you do, you're sexist against them. It's like, what am I supposed to do here?
Have you tried like not being sexist?
How am I being sexist?
Well, oh boy, if you
The other day I asked if he wanted a piece of
Maybe.
chocolate, and I was being sexist.
All right, maybe we
why would
just
you ask that?
head on in, go see Vanguard.
Hey, that sounds fun.
Yes, Oh my God, no! Not allowed to do this. Just a sec. I got to turn up the music. Butcher, turn up the music really loud,
This is
okay?
really intense.
Oh no, this is it.
Let's go talk to Vanguard. Let's go talk to Vanguard, leader of the Ding Dong crew. The Iron
No,
the
you
Iron
sexist
Flim
son
Flams.
of a bitch. Wow.
No.
Unbelievable.
We're gonna go
You
talk to the Iron Flim
unbelievable.
Flams.
See, this is the
Go talk
fucking
to Iron
landmine that I
Flim
have to
Flams.
walk
No.
through every goddamn
We're gonna
day.
go and talk to the Iron Flim Flams. Get them all
Iron
sorted
flip.
out.
Oh, so they can't get it up? Huh?
What? Is that what a flim flam is for you?
What's this going?
Listen,
Can we just go? Can we just go?
Okay, you guys enter into East Town, where you do see, it's like, you know how Blizzard does the Horde? They just add spikes on stuff. It's basically that in here. Everything just has spikes on it. They jammed spikes into the ground. They put spikes on the doors. They put spikes on the windows. The fucking paths have spikes on them. There are
What are the
racks of
spikes made out of?
spikes. Metal.
Okay.
Oh yeah, iron. Iron. And as you guys are kind of passing through, you see people. There's no blacksmiths here. Nobody is smithing these weapons. And in that same regard, the weapons have no uniformity to them. There's curved swords, straight swords, short swords,
Curved
axes.
swords?
Curved swords.
That guy, we gotta take one of these back to that guy from Straight Metal. He'll get a kick out of it. Yeah.
That dude would lose his fucking mind. Never
And
seen the curved sword.
as you guys kind of pass through the cities, you get about halfway. You see the walls that separate the cities, and to the south of you, you see that the wall has been destroyed. And the houses look quite different. They look like they're in the process of being spikeified. There are people hammering spikes into the walls, jamming spikes into the ground, and like shooing druggies into a corner kind of thing, and just kind of taking over Southtown. And as you guys continue on through, there's this like just enormous house. It's only 3 stories tall, but the amount of spikage on this, you kind of get close and you look, and oh my god, they've actually started to put spikes on the spikes. Yep.
Wow.
This is the first and only and probably last house you've ever seen with actual spikeception.
I feel like Slump would be like the most at home in this kind of an environment where everything is like designed to smash and crash and crush.
Yeah.
And I think Slump looking like someone from like, you know, Next Top Model looking at fashion is the way Slump is looking at all these houses. And he looks at this house and you see his face sort of scrunched up, and he turns around and holds a hand up and goes,
Come on, really? Really? That's it's a little much, you know, it's a little bit over the top. What is that really doing for anybody? Come on.
Betty turns and she's like, Vanguard thought it was a bold step in a new direction for spikes. So
yeah, that's one way to word it.
They
So if I
thought
see
to
like,
really make a statement.
so if I see spikes, you know, buildings going up and then spikes going out and then spikes going up, you know, kind of like, you know, almost like forming like a branch, if you will.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look and say that kind of looks like a tree,
Yep.
What
like a hippie tree.
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. So anyways,
So
Vanguard
they're kind of
this
like
house.
doing a nature meets industry sort of thing then.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Very green of you. I like it.
Yeah.
Don't let him hear you say that. We're trying to get away from the nature thing into more of the spike thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got to
Like
be.
a thorn?
Well, all right, that's a little bit more nature. That we're really kind of. It's all metal. All metal, not really any nature. Just raw metal.
Do you know where metal comes from?
Rocks.
Okay, let's go
Mount-
see Vanguard.
All right, wait, no, hold on. Before we go inside, are you about to tell me that fucking metal comes from trees?
I was gonna say it comes from nature, my friend, but let's go ahead. I was gonna say it's something that you would call a natural resource. But let's go. Let's go talk to Vanguard.
And she says, all right, I'll come in with you, but I'm not going to do a lot of talking. I'll just kind of back you up a little bit.
Oh, okay. How much pull do you have here?
Not a lot.
Of course, figures.
Yeah, no, if I say something, it might actually hurt your chances. So I'll just kind of say it when it seems like it might help.
Just look
Okay,
stoic.
you're gonna be able to fight if I tell you to fight, right?
Oh, yeah, I'll fucking murder all these mortals. That'll be no problem.
Thank
Oh,
God.
God.
Finally,
I don't know
somebody on
about-
my level.
Oh, yeah. No, I'll just fucking cut them all down. No problem. I got a really badass fucking fire axe here. Just burn the
Oh my
whole fucking
God. You
place
got
to
a
the
fire
ground.
axe?
Yeah, I asked them if they could just change the fire sword to an axe. They said, yeah, sure, it's no problem. Apparently they
I
can
got a
do
f-
that.
Yeah, I was like, hey, can you give me something better than a fork? So they gave me a fucking spoon.
Oh, boy. That almost feels like a downgrade.
It was.
Oh, no. Well,
Okay, well, let's go. I enter the door.
okay. When you guys enter the door, you enter into a, like, I mean, I guess it's probably exactly what you thought it would be like. It is a big, dark room with tall, like, square wooden pillars, just covered in spikes. There's sconces on the wall that are basically just flames encased in spikes. And on the other side of this basically empty hall room is a single large chair with this behemoth of a man completely clad in armor, covered in spikes, who's sitting on it. And there are these 9 statues behind him. All right, we just go up there, talk to him, just say, good morning, Mr. Vanguard.
Good morning, Mr.
Hey,
Vanguard.
fuckhead, nice
Oh.
shitty statues behind you. What are those for? Why
Yeah,
are you in
those are-
charge? Why
Yeah.
did you get the job?
Yeah. Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who are you?
Hey, so
You-
anyway,
Who are?
Who are you?
you might be wondering who we are.
Hello.
Hi.
Slump's name is Slump. This is Teeny Tot and
Hi.
Lou Dog and
Uh-huh.
Yorp.
Yorp represents us, and I kick him forward.
Oh shit! Hi, Mr. Big Spikes.
And like in his chair, he just kind of shifts his weight a little bit and kind of puts his chin on his knuckles. And you see all the statues behind him. They're wearing wielding these like long poles. They lift the poles up and they slam them into the ground as you realize they're not statues. They're 9 even larger ironclad women.
Oh God.
And when they do that, he says, oh shit, I didn't, you know what, that's fine. He just says, approach.
Is that us that he's
I mean,
us? Okay.
hold on. Let me get to my. I have a book. I like go in
Hi.
and get my book that I wrote down what everyone owes.
Oh yeah.
They
How much does he owe? I don't remember.
100 gold pieces.
No
That's not very
problem.
much.
Hey, do you have 100 gold? Can we have 100 gold?
This
You
is gonna work.
You see as he kind of like, you're so much taller than Yake. He kind of turns his head and you kind of hear the metal kind of rub against itself as he kind of looks up a little bit at you, Slump.
Okay.
And he sits up straighter, and you see the 9 iron maidens behind him slam their poles into the ground twice. And it's like, it's thunderous. It's so fucking loud in here when they do that.
Okay.
And he says, I have 100 gold. No, you can't have it
Why?
because it's mine.
Well, Slump wants it. Can Slump have it, please?
Well, I mean, actually, not to say actually out loud and ironically, but I have this book from the Dodo Boys, and it says, hey, you owe them 100 gold pieces, so I think that 100 gold pieces that you say is yours is actually theirs, but maybe there was a misunderstanding that you would like to explain to me. That is fine.
It just seems like such a waste. Why give them 100 gold just so that I can take it from their cold dead hands in a day or two?
That's a good point. That's a really good.
You know why?
Slump had never thought about that before. It's
This-
makes a lot of sense.
Nah, man. This way they're gonna not even see it coming. You're
I
just
like
gonna
that.
lull them into business as usual sort of thing,
Mm.
and then surprise,
I mean,
murder.
and think of your future business dealings. If you don't pay now, everyone will be like, oh, those Iron Maidens, they do not pay their stuff. But if you keep
Yeah.
it legit, then after you smush all of them dead, everyone will be like, hey, at least they were straight shooters and straight stabbers too.
Clearly, they should lead.
Don't see?
Yep.
Fiscal responsibility is a big thing, I guess.
Turn on? I don't know.
Okay. Yake, roll plus charisma at advantage because you have like everybody else kind of backing you up.
I'll need it. I like turn around to look at Goldrick because he kicked me into doing this.
I'm like picking my teeth and not paying attention.
Nice.
Oh, wow. Okay. Pretty good rolls. As you guys are kind of like constantly trying to argue about why it's such a good idea to pay, you're interrupted by the thunderous crash of those iron poles smashing into the ground again.
Cool, that's not really polite. We were talking.
And he holds up his hand to kind of
Okay.
like shush you guys. And he says, the lion does not concern itself with the opinions of the lamb.
Oh, for God's sake. That's always darkest before the dawn. Any other fucking platitudes?
Because I am a scorpion.
Oh, God.
No.
You know, most people just say that stuff because they're way dumb and they don't know how to actually answer a question. So they're like, I'm gonna say something cool that somebody else said.
But here's the real thing. So you're not threatened by the dodo dogs?
Not even a little bit.
If you wanted to, you could just walk right through there, take it all over. You probably intend to.
Yes, that's exactly what we plan on doing.
Okay.
Okay, when do you plan on doing that?
Yeah, when? Could we help expedite that
business.
process, maybe?
Yeah, we're just trying to get in and get out. You know what I mean?
I mean, Insu Insu caveat, did they know how to make food and shit? Do you guys like, can you do that? Is bread magic? What the fuck is the deal with the bread?
I'm confused. Do you have a bunch of bakers on staff, or do you just plan on killing like literally the only food makers in town?
Well, we'll...
I haven't thought that far ahead. Okay,
Oh, there
great.
we go.
No, that's real
Okay,
good.
cool.
Kill
Okay,
some
excellent.
of 'em.
Holy shit.
and leave the rest alive to teach us how to make it.
I'm sure they'll be totally cool with that after you kill all of their friends.
Yeah,
well, we'll
that's-
kill them
that's- you-
slowly. It's kind of
you
like
really-
you say,
Oh.
teach us
Oh.
how,
Oh.
then we
Oh,
kill
so
one.
let's torture. Oh, okay.
Then we say,
That's
tell us
nice.
how, and we kill one.
This
Wow.
is
Sweet.
really problematic, you know?
Yeah.
Hey,
So-
What
Has
do you
anyone-
gain what do you gain if you own the whole city? What would you have that you don't have now aside from more space, and do you need more space?
Well, you see, it's only a matter of time until someone moves in on our territory. It's the way of the free city. You last a year or two until someone else gets bold enough or strong enough or crazy enough to take over your area. You get complacent. You get into routine. But if we own the entire free city, then no one's here to take us over.
Well, I
Do
mean,
you
that's,
could you still accomplish your objectives 100 gold less?
Yeah, really.
If so, can we do a favor for you to get the 100 gold from you?
Now I'm listening.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on. Wait,
Slump
hold
can
on.
do-
Wait, hold on. Wait,
Slump can do-
wait, no, shut up. No, shh, shh, shh.
No,
No, let me do it. Shut the fuck up. No, let me rock, paper, scissors. I hold the fist up.
Watch this.
I hold the fist up for rock,
As
paper,
you're, as
scissors.
you're talking, Slump reaches down and pulls off one of his leather boots and then holds it up like he's doing a magic trick, and then very slowly bends down and places his boot back on the ground, and then just stands there with his hands on his hips.
I walk out from in front of the group and stand behind Lou.
Slump is looking at Vanguard and then turning around and gesturing at the rest of the party, and then looking at his boot like,
Huh? Get it? Because
Best foot forward.
when you're on the path that you're going down, if you have a foot, then you have to use your best judge. If you can't, don't.
What is
If you're
happening?
full-
Okay, so
You can't
listen,
fool me
how
again.
about you give me 100 gold and I'll go shoot that hippie in the fucking knee?
That brings me no joy. I would honestly,
Come on. That guy? Come on.
I would love it if he's able to run from me. To be totally honest, I kind of want to chase him.
Okay,
Yikes.
give me 100 gold and I'll go heal him because I've already done that.
Why would you do that?
Because he wasn't giving me the gold that we were owed. Okay, and
Okay,
we
no,
have
that you know
business,
what?
and
I
we're just
respect
trying
that.
We're just trying to get here, do this stupid little fucking job. I don't give a fuck about you or your politics. Okay, take over the whole fucking city. Maybe I'll stab a guy or two on my way out of the city to help you out. Okay, I don't care. The only thing I care about is getting 100 fucking gold from you so I can finish this nice little objective, so I can get what I need to get out of this fucking city, so I can try to save everybody in this fucking godforsaken world.
Yeah.
Give me 100 gold.
Slump is
I'll-
just trying to agree.
I'll tell you what. I'll give you the 100 gold for an item.
The boot. He already took it off.
A very specific item.
What item? Oh,
Slump takes off his other boot.
Oh
No,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no,
Just one
not-
boot is
not
crazy.
that, no.
huh?
Bring me Paw's head.
No.
Oh, God,
Murder
what
Paw.
the fuck?
No.
Throw her head on the floor in front of me, and I'll give you your 100 gold.
Okay,
Why?
are you willing to talk about some
Okay,
other
so
options?
we have been really good with like being diplomatic with all these people. I feel like I'm actually gonna fight for the first time and with any of these fucks because this
Oh,
guy is
God.
pissing me off.
He's so bad.
I want Slump to roll. I want Slump to use Intimidate.
Okay. Yeah.
It might be, so basically that's where Vanguard has to roll above a 13.
Yep. It's, I believe
it because of the boots?
wisdom.
That's this really scary part. Scaring him with boots.
Exactly. Yep.
Can I just like freely walk out while they're doing this? Are there like guards at the door?
There are no guards at the door.
Cool. I'm just gonna like leave.
Okay. Yep.
I'll say something, Tech, and you can decide whether or not you feel like this is like how you feel like this would steer the conversation. You can decide like if however Vanguard interprets the like intimidation and however he decides to respond, you can decide that.
Yeah.
But basically, I want Slump to like take a couple steps forward, doing weird little pawing, little curling actions with his toes because his fucking feet are out.
Yeah.
And he's gonna walk like a little bit closer to Vanguard, not close enough to seem like an actual threat yet, but close enough that like now Slump would have the full attention of whoever he's looking at.
Yeah.
And would say,
Yeah, sure. Maybe you're not worried about all the dodo dogs up there or anybody else in any of the other towns. Maybe you're right. But do you know enough about us to say that?
About you would stand up against us for them?
Oh no, it's not about for them. Our methods are beyond your understanding. Slump has all these dogs, and there's a man, and he has a bar, and they do a little flipping coin, and they shoot, pew, 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 pew. And then there's a guy who wore a little hat. His name was Little Kirby Dog. And Slump would say hi to him, and they go, don't make fun of me. And then he'd poop his pants, and sometimes Slump will eat a stapler. Okay?
Because he's making no sense, I want Galdrick to have kind of like almost like a evil sort of like grin. Think of anime villains, okay?
Yeah.
I want him to kind of go anime villain with his posture and shit, just to like back up how crazy and psychotic Galdrick
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
No, same. I'll have my eyes really wide and try and look a little twitchy.
Okay, you understand.
Jake is just leaving.
Yeah, he's gone.
I'm actually trying to calculate just roughly in my head how long would it take to walk back to Paws Bakery and then walk back to here. If you could give me that number.
To walk or to run?
Jog. I'm not
Jog?
gonna run.
Probably maybe 20 minutes.
Big city.
It's
Oh,
a
I see
big
what
city.
you're
It's a
doing.
fucking huge city.
I see what you're doing. Okay, smart.
So yeah, I'm gonna sit down and just start summoning lots of spiders. Sorry,
Okay.
weaving lots of spiders.
Yep.
Yeah, outside. Sorry, are there?
That's awesome.
I don't want to like detract from what those guys are doing inside, but like, if there's a place where I can like leave and guards aren't watching me be a psychopath, sit on the floor weaving spiders in the dirt, like if there's a relatively if there's a relatively remote area, if I can like dip into an alley, if there's like a beside the door where like the trash can wizard would normally sit, like whatever. I just want to sit
Between
down
a couple
and start.
spikes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can find a corner that's just so covered in spikes, you kind of crawl underneath it, and you're hidden from sight.
Cool. And then I'm just gonna sort of like wait until there's a believable amount of time that has passed.
Yep. Okay. Oh, you mean for you to have summoned the spiders?
Yeah. I'll just go by what's going on. If I hear anything happen inside, I'll move earlier, but otherwise I'll wait about 10 minutes.
Okay. Yep. Sure. Sounds good. Okay. So the intimidation check was successful, and Vanguard says, "Why would this is 100 gold? Pay your own 100. This is ridiculous." This is such a waste of time. And as he says that, the 9 Iron Maidens slam their poles into the ground again, and he goes silent.
What is that? What is that? What does that mean when they're doing that? What? Huh?
That's not your concern. Don't.
Well, it is Slump's concern. We're having a conversation and you stopped.
Oh, he's not in charge.
Oh.
Don't you concern yourself. Don't you concern yourself with who's in charge. As far as you're concerned, I am in charge.
I want Slump to point his giant sausage fingers at the people with the staffs and go,
You're the Iron Maidens.
And they have iron masks on and everything. Like, if you were to shine light directly at them, you might see eyeballs behind the cutouts of the eyes in the masks. But other than that, you see no flesh at all.
How's the state of their armor and stuff versus what Vanguard's wearing?
Vanguard's armor is very clean and very new and polished looking. And the Iron Maidens are very battle worn. They are dinged and scratched and scuffed. They're kept up. They're not falling apart, but you can see that those Iron Maidens have seen some shit.
Can I look around while the conversation is going on and see if there's anything else I can kind of glean from the room?
Yeah, you go ahead and roll plus wisdom as a perception check. Ooh, almost a 20. So with 19, what kind of things are you looking for? Like in what relevance are you kind of looking for things?
Now that they're bringing it up, I want to see if I can tell where the power lies. So if there's anything at all that kind of, like if I see there's a hole in the wall over there that somebody's looking through, or one-way glass or something.
Yeah. Okay, so what I'll say that you can see with that very high roll of 19 is you see that the spots where their staff strike the ground is well worn. That has been done a lot. You see the spot where they stand to be quite clean. And you see on the chair that Vanguard sits, you're kind of shocked you didn't see it before. You see a fucking lot of dried blood.
Oh.
Where he sits?
Where Vanguard sits, yep. Ew.
Vanguard, sir. It seems like your compatriots there aren't too pleased with you.
Let's not concern ourselves.
I am. We're just trying to help you.
Blink twice if you're in danger.
I'm wearing a mask. You can't see my face.
Ah, fuck.
Take off your mask if you're in danger.
Take off your mask if you're in danger.
Nice try. So you can stab me in the face? Good try. I don't think so.
What are we gonna stab you with? This guy just got a spoon.
What is more important to you? Being in control of the city or taking the most amount of risks as possible?
It is important to me.
What slump?
And as he's talking, the staff slam into the ground again. And he turns around and he says, "Shut up! Shut up! I am making a deal here. I am deciding what happens."
Oof.
Oh my gosh.
I'll stab him. He's dead.
And he turns around back to you guys and he kind of points at you and he says, "You out. Get out. Get out of East Town. Get the fuck out of my city. And if I see you here again," and then his face explodes.
What?
As you see one of the staffs that the Iron Maiden directly behind him was wielding comes exploding through the front of his mask.
Oh my god.
I want to instantly start laughing.
I think I've referenced this before, but have you seen the video where the kid has a little plastic saw and the guy pretends that the kid cut his hand off?
Yeah.
The hand just drops to the ground and the kid goes, "Ah!" That's what Slump does. He like stands there for a minute and holds up his hands and goes, "Ah!" Takes a couple steps back. And he's just like he's sitting there staring with his mouth open like he has no idea what happened or why. He has no idea.
What?
And you see him standing there, and basically his body is suspended off the pole going through his face, as his arms just hang limp. And he kind of falls back into the chair that he was kind of standing up in front of, and you see the blood just pouring out of his armor all over the chair.
Well,
As they kind of pull their staff back, and they kind of like give it a bit of spin as the blood kind of flies off it, and then they return back to their original state.
Fantastic. That guy was kind of an idiot. So we need 100 gold.
yeah, can we just get that and we'll smooth this whole thing out with the Dodo boys, and you won't even have to hear from us again.
And the one that stabbed him starts kind of pounding the ground rhythmically, like bang, bang, bang.
Yep.
And then the ones on either side of that one start banging theirs in the same time until
So you
all
agree.
9 are kind of just rhythmically banging it. And it's like, it is thunderous in here. It is so loud. And then you hear the door behind you open up as you see just, a normal looking lady covered in armor, not nearly as armored as Vanguard was, and nothing compared to the Iron Maidens. She comes running in, she falls to one knee, and she's like, "Maidens, you summoned. What can I help with? Who are you? You four?"
I think they're more important right now.
They called me. What are you here looking for? What are you doing here?
We need 100 gold pieces to pay off the Dodo boys. The payments past due.
Okay.
Vanguard said no, he wasn't going to pay. And I kind of like want to hold up one hand, like pointing at what used to be Vanguard.
Yeah, like she has her thumb pointed at it, like she was just about to ask, "What did he say?"
Nice.
And you say Vanguard said no?
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. One sec. And she kind of runs back out of the building, and like maybe 2 minutes pass of just absolute silence standing in the room. You hear, I guess, the soft drip of the blood coming out of Vanguard's
Oh
armor.
my gosh.
But the maidens are completely silent, completely stationary, and there's no one else in this giant hall.
I'm smiling awkwardly at them and just kind of looking around. Yeah. Well, yeah, it's fine.
I think this would be really good timing for me outside.
Yep.
Like once I finish summoning a bunch of spiders,
Yeah.
I'll use their like ink mass
Yeah.
to cast Fabricate
Okay.
and do like probably not a very good version because I only saw Maw very briefly.
Yeah.
But of Maw's head.
Oh, of
So
Paw's
it's just
head?
like a paw. I'm sorry,
Yeah, okay.
paw.
It'd be crazy if you brought a cyborg head in there. They'd be like, "What the fuck?"
But then I'll sort of like jog in place real quick to try and get like sweaty and
Yeah.
start breathing heavy, rub some dirt on my face or something.
Yeah.
And then I'll take all my spider buddies who are now ahead
Yep.
and be like, "Okay, you guys did super good." And then just walk inside and be like, "Okay, I did it! She's super good!"
I kind of want to like look at Jake and just be like,
Oh shit! What happened to that dude?
Where we're dealing with the situation here.
Okay. Do you guys still need this?
No. I'm like shaking my head like, I'm just back.
Somebody else,
Okay.
maybe.
I just like put it behind my back and then throw it back out the front door.
Good save.
Okay, definitely
Cool.
make sure to burn the slots for those.
Yeah.
You got to be getting real low on slots
I
now.
am very low. I have 2 left.
Oh my
Were
god.
the spiders and the fabricator are probably 2 different spells, so that would put me at 2.
Okay, yeah, perfect.
So while we're waiting for the person to bring in the gold, I kind of want to take a step forward towards
Yep.
the maidens.
Yep.
And I want to say, so may I just say, first off, I love the way you do business. Love this so much. Secondly, are y'all a fan of what's going on in the world right now? Primarily the mist and how much it threatens this city and you, I would assume.
They all slam their staff twice.
2 for no.
The
Yeah,
fuck
2 for
is-
no.
2
what
for
is
no. 2
going
for no.
on?
Yeah, they
It's two
slam.
for
They,
no.
yes, it's yes. Yeah, I get. Yeah, it's two for no. Yeah.
It's 2 for no.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, the two that they did. You get that? It was 2.
Yeah, I got it.
Yes,
Okay,
no.
so listen.
Oh, they did it 2. Ow!
Okay,
Okay.
so the business that we're conducting here is kind of trying to deal with that whole issue. It may be bigger than us, it may be bigger than all of this sort of thing, but I have a feeling you know how to handle yourselves in a fight, don't you?
They all slam their staves once for yes.
Interesting. Maybe we can come across some sort of deal. Odds are we'll have quite a conundrum on our hands. This isn't our first rodeo in this. Would you be interested in a we scratch your back, you scratch ours sort of thing?
It's a real chance for glory. He's right.
It would be probably I look at them assuming because they look very war torn and they seem very about battle, you know?
Yeah.
Control. So I try to appeal to that. I want to say this is probably going to be one of the biggest fights you'll ever encounter. I'd hate for you to miss it.
Roll charisma. This is going to be a tough one.
Okay.
The DC, I'm mad. You got to beat a 17.
Okay. All right. Okay. Essentially what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get the Iron Maiden trump card.
Yeah. No, I love it. I'm super down. But there are like
Boom.
things.
Oh dang!
Oh my god. Natural 17 plus 5 is 22.
9 new friends.
Oh my god. I mean, you know what? I set the DC high. You fucking crushed it.
I'll even sell it even more. The last time we fought this mist, we had to encounter an Androsphinx. You ever? That's what it's called, right? An Androsphinx.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Have you ever encountered one of those?
They all bang their staffs twice, except for the middle one who impaled Vanguard. Only slams theirs once.
Ooh.
Fun, wasn't it? I look at the middle one.
There's no response.
It could be a chance for even greater glory.
What are we trying to get them to do?
We're essentially just trying to. I'm essentially trying to gain an ally in our war against the mist.
Oh, I see.
I think for the first time with that kind of a persuasion roll, you see all of their heads move as they look at each other.
Cool.
And maybe
I want to misread the situation so bad. So how do you guys feel about the magic?
Oh,
is this bedtime?
Okay, shut up. Take it.
I think as they're looking at each other, the woman who went to get the gold kind of comes back with a small pouch of gold. Says, here's your gold. And as soon as she enters, all of the maidens go back to looking straight ahead. They kind of snap back into their original positions. And she hands the sack of gold to you, Galdrick. Okay. And as she does that, all of the maidens slam their staff down once for yes.
I say thank you very much, ma'am. And,
is it the ma'ams?
No, I was talking about the one that handed me the gold.
Maiden.
No, I was talking about the one that handed me the gold. The one that handed me the gold.
Oh, yeah.
The one that handed me the gold. I'll say thank you, ma'am.
Okay.
And then I'll look back up at the maidens, and I'll say, "Is there anything we can do for you?"
And like the woman who handed you the gold, kind of walks up halfway between you and them, so she's kind of like an intermediary kind of thing. And she says, "Maybe just catch me up to speed just a little bit. It seems like something else happened while I was gone. What's going on? Right? What's happening? What's this?"
She's talking to me.
Yeah, she's talking to you.
I fill her in. And I just say, we're fighting against the mist, blah blah blah. I was wondering if they wanted to join us in glorious combat.
Yeah, and as you fill her in, and as you say, they've agreed to join in glorious combat. As you say that, they all slam their staff down again once for yes. And she's like, all right. Well, okay, I'll be back in just a sec. And she runs into a back room, kind of behind where the Iron Maidens are. And she comes back just a couple seconds later.
Gimme.
With a small iron horn. Yes, I knew it. Give me the summoning horn. And she says, well, the maidens trust you, and I guess that means don't give this away, and only use it when the need is most dire. And all of the Iron Maidens will answer the call.
I take it respectfully, like with two hands.
Yep.
I look at it. I look at them. I make it disappear. I put it immediately in my pocket after I admire it for a second.
Yep.
And I look at them and I say, I look forward to seeing what you can offer in battle. And I bow, like in a great, very gracious, respectful manner.
Yep. And they make no movements, no other acknowledgement kind of thing. And she's like, okay, so I guess I'll just
No, we'll be on our way.
Okay, yep, sounds good.
Thank you so much. Did you want this head of
I
look at Jake.
I dropped it.
Okay.
Was that,
okay, never mind.
Is that Paul's head on the ground over there?
No. Thank you so much.
If you want it, maybe. I don't.
Is Paul dead?
That depends on if you want him to be.
I mean, it would make our job easier.
Sorry. No, hold on. Sorry. I got to go. I have to poop real bad.
Thank you so much. And we all start to leave.
As they're walking out, I want Slump is looking around in his pocket for a snack and he can't find one. And as he's digging around, sort of like a person putting on reading glasses to search through a notebook, he puts his monocle on and immediately stands up straight in his shirt and looks at them and says,
Tell me, my dear maidens, wouldn't you revel in the opportunity to fight an enemy so fearsome, so unchallenged and unchecked, that the voices of 1,000 generations will sing tales in amazement of your sacrifice and bravery?
And they stand there and they make no motions at all. And the woman that's kind of standing in between you guys kind of looks at you nervously, then looks at them nervously, then looks at you nervously. That's basically yes.
Slump takes off the monocle like he doesn't even really know what she's talking about, looks at her and says, walks out of the room.
Okay. You guys leave with your 100 gold and a devastatingly powerful ally that I hadn't counted on you getting. So
Yes.
As
Nice
we
one,
walk-
Baldric.
As we walk out past the heads, I'll wave to it and be like, and it bursts into spiders and they all run away.
I mean, let's be real here. You put 9 incredibly powerful creatures that were in front of me that seemed very honor bound. Of course, I'm going to try to appeal to them. Are you kidding me?
Hell
Nicely
yeah.
done.
And you fucking crushed that DC. Oh, man.
To be fair, even if I didn't crush it, I was going to burn a luck.
Oh, nice. Fucking awesome. Okay, yeah.
Luck exists every week.
Yep.
I know it's a very strange resource. It's extraordinarily powerful. And I think there have been a couple times where I thought you guys were going to use one, but yeah, I guess just hard to remember about that resource.
So, Emo Lawn Flamingo says, did the party just leave a confrontation with the best possible outcome? What happened to Mar?
Who are these people? What happened?
Yep, accurate. Okay, so you guys leave East Town, I guess? Again,
Yeah,
basically,
I think so. I think we basically be going back to Dodo
We've
Pa.
completed the mission.
Bread Town.
Yep. Okay, so you guys head back to Northtown. You kind of push your way past people. You know what the red dabbits look like by now, so the few remaining pickpockets, you're able to kind of push away. Nobody gets anything picked out of their pockets. And you end up making your way up to the northmost building of Northtown, where you last saw Dodo Pa. And oh wait, no, we need our good music. I'm sorry. You guys are in Northtown, okay?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's fucking Northtown time. And again, as you walk in, it's like you didn't even miss a beat, as you can see through the windows all those fucking dodo boys just punching that dough, shuffling, moving, stretching, pounding, all in unison. And again, it's like you can hear ice flow in your veins. You make your way up to the very northmost building, where you see Dodo Paw kind of walking in time with everything, to make sure that the bread's all being made perfectly. And as she sees you approach, she kind of throws open the front door. And she's like, "Hey, you made it back. That was actually pretty quick.
Hello.
Did
This
you
is
get it
very
all?"
exciting.
Hey, yeah.
All right, let me see.
Pull out the gold, one coin at a time. Actually, you know what? I won't do it one coin at a time. I just want to do like the comical classic like phone booth that that goes nuts and just starts spitting out quarters
Oh my
comically
god,
fast.
yeah.
Eric, this is gonna take a second.
She just kind of stands there as the coin just kind of like falling at her feet. And as it kind of, comes to the full amount, she's like, "Boy, how'd you get them all to agree? How'd you? I mean, all right. Let me assume that the stuff from the red dabbits is your money. So you guys did some of this.
Wow, you're so insightful.
Well, I've been running this town for a little while now. How did you get the Sogov? Because they have been just the most useless group of druggies I've seen in a long time.
How
He
did
won't
we
be.
get it from them?
I shot their leader in the knee.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and they were already motivated because the Iron Maidens were encroaching.
Wait, what was that?
The Iron
Maidens?
Maidens took over half of their territory.
Yeah.
You're probably going to need to renegotiate terms with that because, well, they don't have nearly as much people to feed now.
Right. On account of they
Oh, folks.
died, if that wasn't clear.
All right.
Because they're
Like-
dead.
Yeah,
They're
dead.
dead now.
Very dead.
Okay.
Not
Well,
all dead.
Pretty fucked.
Just a lot of dead.
that's a problem. Well, did
40 you.
Did anybody
For
ever
you.
say why? Well, yeah, it's a problem for me. Unless you want to earn a little bit of extra spending cash, maybe
I
you
don't-
make this problem go away for me.
No, right now we just need. No, they're probably all going to go away on their own. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure the Iron Maidens are going to mop them up soon.
Iron Maiden's just gonna wipe them all out?
Yeah.
Oh, what a shame. Well, Iron Maidens were barely behind on their payments, so honestly, if we get rid of the druggies for the Iron Maidens, I'm not too unhappy about that.
Okay, great.
What was up with the Iron Maidens? Why were they 100 gold short? That's such a weird number. I know they got money.
Didn't really get much of an excuse and a reasoning for that, but Vanguard's dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not. You know what? I'm not unhappy about that. He was kind of an asshole.
It's
He's
split
kind of
his
an
head open
asshole,
like a
yeah.
melon.
He
He's
was
kind
kind
of
of
a
an
fucking
asshole.
asshole,
Yeah,
wasn't he?
Vanguard's kind of the
fucking
worst.
asshole.
I gotta
Yeah,
tell
he's
you,
literally
Kind
the
of a
worst.
fucking
of
asshole.
all
Kind
the
of the
people
worst.
I've known, Vanguard's got to be the worst.
He's
Yeah,
pretty
easily.
fucking
Top 10.
bad, man.
Yeah.
Pretty easily
Top
top
10.
10.
No last deal.
Easily.
Yeah, for sure.
Easily, yeah.
Yeah, no, Last Deal's great. I mean, he's a little bit of a,
Last a good guy.
he's
yeah.
a little cunning, but he's a pretty good guy.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is that the thiefy boy?
Yeah, Last Deal's the thiefy guy. He's
Oh
got
no,
this.
no, I don't know about the good guy. I'm pretty sure he's stealing children and trafficking humans. Not great.
Well,
Yeah, that's right.
he's
That's-
also
No,
keeping
that's
the
a
humans
really, you need to
fed.
keep saying well like way longer. That deserves a much longer well.
Well, I'm just saying, he still feeds the children. So is he really all that
Oh,
bad?
yeah, Toads, hold on.
After
Let me
you-
just take you from your families and you work for me, essentially slave labor, and I'll just feed you some bread. That's way
Oh,
better.
it doesn't sound
That's
that
so
bad
much
to me.
better.
It doesn't
Oh,
sound
cool,
that bad to
alright.
me.
Sweet, awesome. You're the best then.
Thank
Maybe-
you.
Mom, Pa, maybe we just need to carry on. I mean, hey, can we look in the basement?
Yeah, you sure you want to go down there? There's not a lot down there. It's kind of just a boring little storage room. I don't know what you're gonna find
Yeah.
down there.
Well,
I
we
have the
did all
beholder.
this shit for you for a fucking reason, so even if you don't understand the point of it, can you just keep your fucking end of the deal?
Yeah, yeah, of course, no problem. I'll even open the fucking door for you.
Oh, that's
Um,
nice.
And she kind of like steps off the basement hatch and leans down and grabs the little iron ring that keeps it closed and pulls it up and like a maybe meter by 2 meter square of the floor opens up, and there's some stairs that go down. All right, don't take any of our stuff, but you know, feel free to have whatever you're looking for down there that your grandpa owned.
Nice. How do we know
Okay.
it's your stuff?
If it looks like it's bread, it's my stuff.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Could you not close this door behind us?
Oh, I actually want to stay up here and talk to Paul a little bit.
Okay, yeah, sure. So yeah, you guys, the 5 of you go down. Galdrick, Lou, Slump, Azar, and Betty, who's just been kind of like silent the whole time that you were dealing with the Iron Maidens. And Yake stays upstairs to talk to Pa. Let's deal with the people going downstairs first. You guys go down into the basement, and you see racks and racks of loaves of bread. You see a couple barrels of flour and yeast and whatever other things go into bread. You know, water. I don't know. And
Boy, don't get too specific here.
Maybe I'll have you guys to roll perception checks. And Azar says, I don't think this is my place.
What?
This doesn't look like my place.
Azar,
What's perception?
Wisdom.
look underneath the bread paraphernalia.
Yeah, I imagine.
Stop pooping on the bread.
I imagine Slump is literally just standing in the middle of the room making that sound.
I think what Slump would do is he'd walk in and like a fucking like some super detective from CSI Miami holds his hands out like to either side and goes whoa, 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 whoa. And then he like is looking around. He's like cocked one eyebrow, looking around really carefully, and he turns around to the party with like a single bead of sweat rolling down his forehead. And he goes,
Oh my God, it's in here. It's right here.
and he turns around and gestures towards the rest of the room and says,
Bread.
like he totally misunderstood the reason for being in the basement.
All this bread. Imagine what we could do with it. Remember the bread? Imagine we could be the new Iron Maidens. Huh?
Because of bread?
Yeah, with the bread. Remember? We could be the yo-yo dogs. Huh? Okay. Never mind.
Okay, you think more on that.
All right, Slump will think more on that. Sounds good.
And the rest of you, well, I guess, yeah, Lou and Galdrick both got really good perception rolls, 18 and 17. You guys can see that behind one of the shelves of bread, there's you can see a seam in the wall.
Secret doorway. Galdrick is
Secret
a secret doorway.
tunnel.
Wait, so there's a secret tunnel?
I go and start. It's by a shelf, you said?
Yeah, like there's a shelf in front of you. Like you can see behind the bread, between the shelves, you can see there's a seam on the wall behind it.
I start lifting everything off the shelf and like moving it around to see if anything's a lever.
I poke my head through the wall.
So Lou is busy like lifting up all the bread to see which one's the bread lever that opens up the secret door. And Galdrick, you just poke your head directly through the wall. And you see,
that is faster, yeah.
and you do see a very simple room. It's got a bed in there. It's got a desk with many scrolls. It's got an inkwell, and you see a small chest in the room that's locked. And yep.
Okay,
Galdrick, be careful.
I'll walk through the door, and I want to like look on the back side of the door and see if there's like a, the lever, the release mechanic on the opposite side.
Yep, exactly. There's a big handle right there.
I'll hit it and just be like, that's probably easier.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so much better. Nice. I really did
Oh my
want to find
God,
the
you
lever,
realize that
though.
instead of having to deal with all of this shit, I probably just could have done like this from the beginning. I could have just gone like through the basement, like through the wall, through the basement, through here. We didn't even have to do all that.
Oh my gosh, why did we?
Oh
even
my
do
God,
it
like why didn't I
then?
do that?
Oh,
Look at
that
the
is
demon smile
so
and say, "I got you."
funny.
Thank you. Suddenly, Galdrick's
So I
pocket
won't abuse
gets 5 gold heavier.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Never abuse it, so I won't. Okay. So I'll walk forward and
Yeah.
I'll open it and be like, all right, let's go.
Let's check for. Okay, thank you for letting us in.
Yeah,
Let's check for traps and stuff. I
Oh
don't know.
no, I don't
Lazar,
have.
did
I
you
don't put.
place
No, I
any?
don't do traps.
Are you sure?
Um.
You don't remember where you hid the body. Do you
Okay.
remember how your mind
Thank
was
you for
then?
keeping that alive while I was gone.
Yes. No. Okay. No. The body was 2,300 years ago.
Mhm.
The room was 5 nights ago. Okay. I remember my room.
Oh.
Trust me,
Okay.
it's totally safe. And as he steps over the
I
threshold,
get. Yeah, no, I get it now.
spikes
okay.
impale him in the side of the head. And
No.
nothing
Well,
happens.
I can't believe you died.
Damn.
I
Oh.
forgot about my traps. No, you guys go in there. And he just you can see him kind of shuffling through things he's just kind of double checking, make sure everything's there. And then he pulls out a key, pops open the padlock on the chest, pops it open, and a spike flies into his face. No.
Oh my gosh.
He
One more time.
he starts digging around in there, and as he's going through the chest, we can pop back to the upper floor with Yake and Paw. Hey, you don't want to go down there with your friends?
Oh no, I actually wanted to ask you about some bread stuff.
Oh yeah, sure.
How far is Izo from here?
Oh man,
Really far, right?
really far. Yep.
Okay. So like, do you guys only make? Wow. Do you guys only make bread here, or do you do it like a whole bunch of other places?
Oh no, we're just making it here.
Have
There's
you ever
only-
thought about expanding a little bit?
I mean, we could, but I mean, we really kind of control the whole thing here. We're kind of good. I need more boys to make the dough. You know,
Well, I
that's
mean,
a whole
here's
thing. I'm
the
not a people
sitch.
person. The hiring system is. I'm more of a dough person. What's the sitch?
So like, what if we were starting wizard college and they did not have any food to eat?
Boy, it
And
sounds
you
like a bad wizard college.
I mean, kind of, yes.
I mean, and you
But,
want us to provide them with the bread?
I mean, I don't know a whole lot about like trade routes and grain and all that kind of stuff. And I thought maybe you are so like professional and shit, you would know this stuff. And if you wanted to expand and maybe make some bread, or maybe like, I don't know, hey, I know a guy who knows a dude who can be like, we got you some sacks of flour and stuff, and you know.
You
What
know.
kind of money would we be looking at? This has got to be pretty lucrative because it sounds like a whole lot of work.
I mean, whatever you're making / charging now seems pretty legit. It's just in a different place, and you wouldn't have to worry about transport costs. We can do like teleportations because you know we're wizards and shit. So that would be a really big cost saving.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking, I was like, I got to hire a guy to drive a car and make sure it doesn't steal the bread and all that stuff. But if we can just teleport
wait.
it.
And I mean, think about that. If you start and set up a little shop, then we could teleport you all over to different places, and you could set up bread there. It would be like your own little doughy empire.
The Dodo Empire? Oh,
I mean,
man.
you got to start somewhere, right?
I'm going to tell you, if we could go from the Dodo Boys to the Dodo Empire, that would do a lot for the image. Also, then we
I know,
could drop
right?
the boys thing, because I've never really understood why we're the Dodo Boys. And there's not necessarily a lot of boys that work here, honestly.
Well, we just spoke to the Iron Maidens, and there was a man named Vanguard in charge of them. So why is it gotta not be boys? Got a problem with boys, huh?
Yeah, it just doesn't seem to make
Got
much
a problem
sense.
with boys? What else would make sense, huh?
I like the Dodo Empire.
More into power than people.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
to be
fair
totally
enough.
honest, yeah. Wait, you're
Yeah, makes
downstairs.
sense.
Hey,
Oh.
stop shouting from the basement. You're disturbing all the boys trying to make the dough. Just get your stuff and leave.
Slap down the barrel with something inside, he's gonna eat it. He's not even gonna check what it is first.
You probably shouldn't do that. There's barrels of just salt down there. That would be real bad if you ate it.
Slump is so thirsty.
Oh, boy.
Okay, Slump didn't say any of that. I forgot.
But anyway,
Well.
so essentially we're going to be setting up a teleportation circle in a little bit. We have a bunch of folks that are going to pop over and be like the first class at the new wizard college. And there's the infrastructure is already set. We have like a whole big town. I don't know if you're familiar with ISO.
That's the one to the northwest, right?
Sure, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Totes. Well, anyway, all the crazy murder psychos are gone, and we set up a big, awesome wizard college, and you could go there because we need some food and junk, and then we could help you out moving to other places that needed food and junk.
All right. Well, tell you what, you get one of your boys to come here, tell me where this circle is and how we had set up the whole teleporting bread thing.
Oh, no problem. Like, I can straight up do it like in your basement or like near the ovens, wherever it's easy for you to like get bread to.
Oh,
because I don't want you to like walk up and down the stairs and like, oops, I dropped the bread. Now it's dirty. Like, we
Yeah,
can make
sure.
it super.
yeah, put it in the middle of town. Just put it in the middle of town. We'll have all the bread houses. You know, bring the bread out into the middle of town. Just have it
There you go.
teleported there.
Totes, and then you just need a dude to like turn the key, like me. And then once we get it set up on the other side, they can do it from the other side. So you're like, okay, at like this time on this day, then be like zoop zoop, and then boom, it's done.
All right, that sounds. I mean, hey, that sounds pretty good to me.
Sweet.
Who's the business contact? Who's going to be setting this all up? Who do we talk to?
Well, I mean, I can help you out a bunch, but I'm going to be leaving pretty soon when we're all finished up. And I am Jake the Amazing, and I think I already gave you a card. You already have my card. It's
Yep.
the man who covered in the puppies with the penis. Yes.
Yep.
But I mean, on the other side, there is this dude named Rysco. He's a super good archmage. He's a cool dude.
All right, now how do I contact you? How do I like the card's great, so I know your name. But how do I like? I'm like, oh, well, hey, I got some bread. I gotta move. Hey,
Oh,
somebody's
totes.
gotta move all this bread.
So like that's why I said we would do like a schedule because I have magic shit and I like cast message because I think it's a cantrip.
Yep.
The cantrip one.
Yep.
Be like, I can talk in your brain because I know magic, but you can't do that to me, so it's like a kind of a one-sided thing. But if you dudes had like a baker wizard, then you could do that on your side.
All right, if you bring me a wizard, I'll teach him how to bake. Then we'll have a bacon wizard. And we can set up this whole teleportation circle stuff, get some bread moved around.
Totes, I'm down.
All right, you send a wizard my way. We'll start setting up a bit of a trade line to your whole wizard school.
Dope. Good doing business with you.
Yeah.
Hopefully my friends are not dead in your basement. I'm gonna go down there now. Okay, bye.
All right. Yeah, you go downstairs, and as you go downstairs, you see not Zelleran, you see Azar, you see Zelleran, and he's all together.
We win.
Arc 2 complete.
Yep.
You see Azar pulling out some notes, and he says, all right, this one is the binding spell to kind of put him back together, and this one's the location. Now,
Okay.
I just took a look at the location, and you guys are gonna be upset. Okay. So I
Okay,
just
lay it
want
on
you.
us.
Azar.
I want you to know that if I had known that this is what the note said, I would have told you. Okay. So
Not a good start. This is not a good
You're
start.
making
It's
me
not
very
gr-
nervous.
I know,
I'm
it's
feeling
not
very
great.
anxious
It's
about
not
what you're
ideal.
gonna say.
it's in above. It's in Nazaro. It's literally in the city. It's with Ramadan.
Oh boy.
Yeah, if we had just gone to Ramadan, we would have found it.
What the fuck do you suggest we do now?
Well, I mean, I suggest we kind of do the thing that you guys wanted to do in the first place, and just kind of go to Ramadan's.
Okay, but okay. Dang it though, dude. Well, I mean, like, we probably wouldn't have known exactly where. in
And
the
wouldn't we
place.
have needed the binding spell anyways?
You know
Yeah.
what? That's a good point. Yeah, Slump, thanks for that. We did. Yeah,
Yeah.
no, we needed the binding spell anyways.
Yeah, there you go. See?
Yeah.
We're fine.
There we go. We needed that. This was all worthwhile and not a waste.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, great.
So can you run us by what is gonna happen when we go to the Rama Lama Ding Dong?
Yeah, it's scary
Rama
there.
Lama Ding Run us through Rama Lama Ding Dong. Run us
Yep.
through. With
Yo,
the
okay.
Rama Lama Ding Dong. Tell us what
Wow,
Rama
I
Lama
really hate the way
Ding
you say
Dong,
that.
what happens then?
Really hate the way you say
happens
that.
then? Rama Lama Ding Dong.
I don't know why you have to
Ding
sing
dong.
it every time.
Ding dong.
Why is it a singing
What happens when
thing?
we get to Rama Lama Ding Dong? What happens
Oh
then?
my
What happens when we get to there? Rama Lama Ding Dong. What
Ding
happens?
dong.
What
Okay.
happens when we talk to them?
I'm gonna go back upstairs.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, no, we just head into Ibov. The mist is going to be a bit of a problem, especially because Lou's not going to be able to fight it as we go.
Okay.
So we're just going to have to kind of manage the mist as we go. We'll make our way to Nazaro. I know the way. And when we get there, we'll when we get there, we'll have to first deal with the fact that the whole city's encased in a bubble.
Okay, yeah, that's a problem.
Yep. And then we'll have to get inside the city, see what the hell's going on in there. And then we just talk to Ramadan and we say, hey, we need Zelleran's body and all your power.
That's probably
that
gonna be
sounds
fine.
pretty easy.
Yeah.
All right, I think that should be pretty easy.
Pretty
That's
easy.
pretty straightforward.
I mean, honestly, Ramadan was by far the most reasonable of all of them, so I think we probably have the best chance of succeeding with her.
Oh, we know how the power didn't corrupt any of the other two, so yeah.
I'm a little bit worried. It's been a while
Yeah.
since I talked to her, so...
Here's the other thing. We keep hearing about, like, zombie, sort of, undead kind of shambling folks.
Yeah, she was a sorceress.
Uh-huh.
And with the power, she kind of turned to necromancy and kind of did some sort of super resurrection with most of the bodies. So people who did a lot of good during their lives earned Ramadan's favor and were brought back after death so they would never die. It was kind of a way of pushing the society and culture forwards, was to never lose the great minds.
Oh, so it's not like it's some sort of pathogen there.
Oh, no. She did it with magic.
I
Okay.
mean, I'm not going to lie, it's just like what Ula was doing, but slightly lazier, because she would let them die first.
That's true. That's kind of exactly the same.
Well, I guess...
I mean, like, I'm all on board with, like, keeping people alive that are super useful, but at the same time, it's like, you know, moral dilemmas and ethics and stuff.
And are these people always brought back with their will?
Oh yes, no.
are-
Almost everybody in the entire province strove for Ramadan's favor to come back after death.
Oh,
It was a
okay.
great honor. People really sought it and vied for it, and they were very happy to return.
Okay.
It was a little bit weird though with Kelimvor, you know, being her
What
god.
happened
That
there?
was I mean, that's kind of not what Kelimvor is all about.
Why was
So,
Kellum for all
The
about?
opposite of that.
Oh, mostly just people staying dead.
Yeah, basically, you know,
Oh.
super duper not necromancy. So
Oh,
that was
why do you think she's allowed to do it then?
well, I
Because
mean,
Kelimvor is a big bitch.
kind of like what you saw with Torm and Saloon, the people with this fragment of power, they outmatched the gods. So
Oh boy.
the gods
That's,
kind of,
can Slump ask you a question, Zardog?
yeah.
Do you feel like you might have fucked up?
I mean, I'll admit there were some unforeseen circumstances, some
Yeah.
little.
Do you feel like maybe they should have been foreseen before you decided to make a decision of the magnitude of the one that you did?
I mean, it's kind of two things, right? Yeah, sure, it didn't go great, but at the same time, we couldn't break it into any smaller pieces. Somebody was going to be getting these pieces.
Yeah, I guess so.
So,
And you couldn't have left.
Um,
Yeah, you couldn't have
What
left it
would-
in the
what-
guy.
Yeah, what would have been the alternative if you had left it in the guy?
well, I mean, at one point, somebody twisted that power against everyone. So having it all in one place was too dangerous for someone to wield against everybody.
Can Slump ask you another related question now that he's seeing how your fucking interpersonal relationships are turning out?
Yeah.
What are the chances that we bring the Zap Dap dog? Zorb Zap. Zip Zap.
Zelleran, yep.
Keep going.
Zim
Zim
Zang.
Zang.
Yeah, what are the chances we bring Zim Zang back and he's going to be real upset with you?
Oh, he's going
What
to
are
be
the chances of
he's
that?
going to be very upset that he was brought back. This was basically the one thing I promised him would never happen.
Ah,
I promised him he
No.
would never be brought back, so he's going to be upset about that.
Maybe
We'll
we
be
should
fine.
write
Okay.
the thing on a sign so that
Yeah.
you know what I mean. He sees it right away when he
It'll be
opens
fine.
his eyes.
I mean, we'll explain it. I'm just going to say he's not going to come back in a good mood.
Oh.
Well, he'd probably be groggy.
Yeah.
I mean,
long
maybe.
sleep.
I've never done it. I've never put something back together like that. I'm not really sure what to expect.
Do you think we're gonna be able to take the bad power out of him once it's all back together, but he'll still be able to be okay and alive?
Oh, he'll know how to do that.
He'll know.
Oh yeah. No, he's kind of the master of those stones, so he'll be able to use them properly.
No, why didn't he just do that the first time though? Then
Well, because
I
it
guess
would-
because it had to be broken up.
Exactly.
But why didn't he just break it up?
I guess.
I mean, why don't you just cut yourself into 5 pieces?
Yeah,
or 4
you know
or
what?
whatever?
That's a solid.
I get where you're going, and that's super smart. But at the same time, like, I couldn't do that shit.
And the
Yeah.
knowledge needed to be destroyed. The knowledge of how to do it needed to be destroyed. Like, he had to die in addition. Otherwise, somebody could use him to get the information.
Yes. Oh yes.
Will
yeah.
he
fair.
still have that information when we bring him back? And will that mean that we're going to have to destroy him again?
Well,
Will he
We'll-
want to be destroyed again?
we can remove the power.
If
Do
you,
you know
if you
enough
remove
about
the
the-
power, then
Oh, I see.
shouldn't worry too much about that as long as it's
Okay.
not accessible to anyone here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you worry that, do you know enough about consciousness to know that he hasn't been brooding this whole time and maybe really mad at you for the way things have turned out? That's the big thing Slump is worried about.
Mhm.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, you said
I'm
he's gonna be mad about getting
yeah.
brought back, but
Yeah.
but just in general, like, do you think, is there a chance? How long has it been since you zapped him into the pie?
2,300 years.
Yeah, do you think it's possible that he's changed in that time in a way that you hadn't predicted?
I'm hoping not, but it is absolutely a concern of. I'm not gonna lie to you. That is a concern of mine. That
Should we have a contingency plan? Is there a phrase that you can tell us if you become convinced that he's not the friend you once knew, but you feel like maybe saying it outright would be dangerous? Like,
yes.
"Ooh, I do like pumpkin squash soup."
Yes, we should come up with
Like something in case
yes,
everything
we should
is
come
not
up with
okay.
a phrase. Yeah, we should come up with a
Yeah.
phrase to say in case I think things have gone wrong.
Yes.
Nice.
What
And
should the
what-
phrase
what-
be?
And what does that phrase mean? Does it mean get out of there, or does it mean turn his head into jam?
I mean, probably get out of there. Maybe turn it. I mean, I'm going to say when I think things have gone horrible, when I think something has gone wrong, I'll use this phrase. What should the phrase be that I say?
How about the phrase should be, well, these are strange and troubling times we're in.
That sounds entirely too common. I would
Oh.
I might accidentally say that in passing when he
about-
comes back.
How about the dog's fur reminds me a lot of tree bark and sexually arouses me in a dark way that I wasn't prepared for.
It's a lot to remember, but I think I can do it.
Okay.
And there's no way I would never say that.
Okay. All right. Well,
Oh wait a second.
Never say that.
okay.
So nailed it with that one because I wouldn't say that ever.
Okay.
Good,
how about
good one.
How about we'll do a compromise? How about this era sure is strange. Once you said it 3 times in a row, we'll know. Once you said it that 3rd time, you're not normally going to repeat that word 3 times. But if you say strange,
You know, it's
We
a
know
good
things are
point.
bad.
I've never said something 3 times, so I think we're probably safe with that one.
Hold on. now,
Safe
give me a
with
second.
that one.
Why don't? Okay, now you see you're tricking yourself into doing it when you wouldn't have otherwise.
No. I would never
you-
do something like that.
You just did it twice in one sentence. You just did it 2 times. You just did it 2 times back to back.
What?
Yeah.
What
What? No, hold on.
What?
Don't, you son of a bitch.
are you talking about? We need a phrase that I'm not going to accidentally say. Slump, I'm really worried that I'm going to say anything you say now.
Okay, someone else come up with a suggestion. God damn it.
What if you said, the bread is really rising?
I mean, what if we build him with bread that's rising?
Why,
That's insane.
We'll just make sure we don't. We'll
Is
just
that
make
part
sure
of the
we
spell?
don't. And if
I mean,
we
I
do
don't know.
accidentally say it, then we deserve to die.
Okay, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
Yeah, we deserve it.
So the bread is really rising, means
Yep.
something has gone horribly wrong.
Yep.
And we need to kill my best friend ever.
Yes.
Oh, that sucks. I hope that doesn't come to it.
Okay, well, okay. Then that's the bread is really rising. That's the term. Okay, well, I can live with that.
Okay, well, so how well do you know Rama Ding Dong?
Rama Lama Ding Dong.
Rama Ding Dong? How well do you know Rama Ding Dong?
Ding dong, ding
Rama
dong.
Ding Dong.
This is the
Ding
worst thing ever.
How well do you
Her
know
name is
Rama Ding Dong?
I have that fucking thing stuck in my head ever since he started doing it. The oh god, the Inside Out. Ping
What?
pong, ping pong. The dancing elephant, the imaginary friend.
What the hell is
I don't even
happening?
know.
Am I
What are you
high?
talking
Have you
about?
guys never seen Inside Out?
No.
Yeah,
I
man,
feel
listen,
like
it's
we
like
have.
the-
Is that the
Yes,
feelings one? I think we have.
Yeah, it's,
Yeah, the one
it's
you-
the one about the ceiling, the one about the where
Well,
there's the,
I'm
hole in the wall that
definitely
you go
high.
into.
Oh
Feelings.
god. I think I'm going insane right now.
No, you don't know
I
who
need
Bing
somebody.
Bong is?
I need someone to
There's
call
the
me a
diorama of
fucking
city,
ambulance
and
because
that
I think
dude's
this is what
chasing
going
that
crazy
chick around,
feels
remember?
like.
The dude's chasing that lady around in the diorama of the city. Yeah,
what
yeah.
the fuck? What is this insane thing you're trying to put into my brain? What is this absolutely fucking bizarre? What is wrong with you guys?
The diorama.
Oh my
The diorama. Man.
god.
Okay, we got it. We got it. We're all on the same page.
Shit.
All right.
Sounds good. That's the phrase. Sounds good. All right, let's go
Okay.
to. So, how much do you know, Rama Ding Dong? How much do you
Ding
know
bong,
about?
ding bong.
How much do you know about her?
Well, she's
Wait, it's a her?
yeah.
Yeah.
Bing
Is it-
bong, bing bong.
Rama Ding Dong.
She's incredibly wise,
Okay.
very powerful.
All right,
She
that's nice.
doesn't like people a whole lot.
Oh, that's a bit of a problem.
Yeah, no, she's quite isolationist. She's quite she doesn't do social situations very well. She's kind of
Why does she keep bringing more people back to life if she doesn't like people?
Good question.
well because it's the same people, so she doesn't have to meet new people.
Oh,
I mean,
get
that
it,
tracks,
actually.
honestly.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
ultimate introvert.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So,
Can I do that?
it requires some pretty serious magic. I don't mean to insult you. I'm just saying you got to be pretty
Cool.
powerful.
Remember the time I almost murdered you?
Listen.
Let's just stew on that for a little bit.
I
When
think
was the last time you saw her or talked to her? I should say.
probably talk to her. Whoa, maybe 100 years ago.
Oh boy.
What was she like back then? The same?
Basically the same. She's been the
Okay.
same the whole time I've known her. She's been very isolationist. She's been very secluded. She just focuses on knowledge, progress, and improvement. So
That's
Well, that sounds
interesting.
Good.
Looking at the progress of Ula, from kind of cleric and peaceful to this kind of weird god person
yeah.
at the end, was that a gradual change or did that happen all at once in the last 100 years?
Oh no, Ula. I mean, I know you guys are really against Ula, but I still think she was doing pretty good work. And yes, things got a little bit skewed, all right, but it was a very gradual change. If you were to watch it over the course of 2,300 years, you wouldn't even notice it.
Do you think that's the case with Ramadan?
Well, yeah, she got really into the animating dead bodies thing. She has acquired more knowledge than I think almost anyone else I've ever met, except maybe Zelleran. So she's basically accumulated power and knowledge and continues. She's absolutely singularly focused on progress.
Hey, Azar,
Yes?
why don't you look over there and don't listen to this thing I'm about to talk to my
Oh,
friends
man.
about?
Are you sure? I feel like I should just be included in these conversations. Can't we just talk about them as a group? Can I not be
Nah.
part of them?
No.
Are you sure?
Were you
Yep.
around earlier for the pie conversation?
Yes.
Oh, well, then it's probably fine.
Oh,
Oh God, we weren't
Yeah, I'm
thinking enough.
pretty
we were
sure
thinking about that.
pretty sure the
Oh,
pie
God.
is just Zelleran, and you miscounted the pieces.
Yeah, so definitely go over to that side of the room and think about other things and maybe hum to
All
yourself.
right, sounds good.
Hey, so everybody,
Mm-hmm.
maybe the way to get into Rob. Okay, well,
Okay.
maybe
You
we
did-
should
yeah.
move. Oh, that'll get him. Oh, he can't hear you over his own humming.
Okay, my teeth are vibrating. Oh my god.
Okay. We gotta let him. We gotta let
Okay.
it.
How
play
long
out.
is there anything we should do before we go? Like,
Well, I
how
want-
can we? What?
I was gonna
Yeah, go
ask
ahead.
you guys while Azar's over there not listening. What if we get up, like
Killed
weasel
him?
our way into Ramadan's? What?
Not so bad.
What?
Slump didn't recommend killing him. Go ahead.
Oh, I see. Okay.
What should we do?
What if we weasel our way into Ramadan's good books by giving her this exceptional new knowledge of there being multiple planes and inks and all of that, and say we need the power to, you know what I mean? And so kind of pay her in knowledge.
Will she go for that or just try to kill us and use that knowledge for her own betterment?
That's what I was going to go with.
Oh yeah.
If I were
Yeah.
singularly focused on progress outside of the weird magic place we live, and someone was like, "Oh yeah, we have giant machines that go to space," I'd be like, "Oh shit, I'm going there."
Yeah, fair. Okay, that makes sense. Maybe we use it like we're going to tell her, but she needs to do something and we can trick her
I mean,
with the promise of maybe knowledge.
I think we do have a whole bunch of knowledge. I could be like, "Hey, would you like me to teach you how to make this machine that doesn't exist?" And then we're super smart, and she's all about progress and all that shit. And she's like, "Wow, you guys are so cool," and we're like, "Yep, now trust us because we're so smart."
I like it. Okay. Okay. So like you could tell her about bikes.
Yes, I could make them a mechanical horse or something. I don't
Nice.
fucking know.
I don't really have I could make her tarot cards. I could do that. Slump, you could like give her
Slump could eat someone in front of her.
Yeah,
Slump could
that's
take her
brand
best
new.
friend and eat him.
maybe
That
not
sounds like a
best
good
friend.
idea to me. I like that.
Yeah, come on.
I mean, we might also just be able to say, like, "Hey, this dude Zatharan is like a zillion years old and crazy, super smart, and does like every magic spell ever." And if we bring him back, he'll teach you shit.
Oh, nice.
You think she'll
And,
fall
well,
for
and she
that?
loves bringing people back from the dead.
Does she know? How much does she know about getting this shard of power that she got?
Maybe we should ask Azar. That's a
Oh,
good
yeah.
question.
Zar's our dog.
Oh, and Slump's
Stop
like
humming.
pick something up in the room and throw it at him.
Ow!
Hey, how
What?
much does Rama Lama Ding Dong? How much does Rama Lama Ding Dong know
Ding
about the shard of power that Rama Lama Ding Dong was given?
Well, she knows that I gave it to her. I mean, what
Does
do you
she know where it came from?
No.
Okay, what
Nice.
do you good idea or bad idea to explain to her where all the power came from and what we're trying to do with it and the promise of currying her favor and in exchange granting her the knowledge that may or may not come from your friend?
Yeah.
I mean, right now, Lou has got so much of this power that if Ramadan got spicy, I'm pretty sure Lou could put her down pretty easy. So there's very little risk, honestly.
I'm very hesitant to use anything, though. You saw the voice of tomorrow trying to come at
Oh,
us.
that's right. So then, no, it's not a good idea at all.
Oh, cool.
Okay, not a good idea. So, well, what do you think we should do to try to get help from Ramalama Ding Dong?
We could also pit the voice of tomorrow against her, so she's like, "Oh yeah, I guess we need to consolidate power to beat this dude thing."
Hey, when Azar tried to spy, was it Azar or Raisko? Tried to spy on the area where that's what it was.
Raisko and his eyes like blew up.
Yes. So, and that almost happened with the elf king in the woods.
Yeah,
Is
that
Vol-
was a big whoopsie on my part.
we didn't know. Is the voice of tomorrow or the V person over there? Do you think?
When I was chained and imprisoned, I was imprisoned in above for sure.
Yeah, and by whom? Do you know?
By who or wherever or whatever is called Volos.
Oh yeah, right. Okay.
Ooh, easy on dropping
Yeah,
that
let's
hard
make
V
it
Yeah.
up there.
I feel like as he says that, you can feel the air quiver just a little bit.
Really?
We just don't be careful throwing that word around there.
Oh,
Yep.
Don't name
wow,
it.
even
Don't no
just
names.
the name.
Yeah, we
No
just
names.
say V-Dog, V-Dog.
Okay.
Yeah, dog.
Well,
Yeah,
when
V-Dog.
V-Dog, boy, that really just kind of downplays the severity of the whole
Yes.
situation,
Well,
huh?
Makes you feel
it's
better,
probably-
right?
Yeah, take the power away, Fight the power
I
that
mean,
be.
that's yeah, sure, that's fair actually. Yeah, no, when V-Dog imprisoned me, it was in above.
Hmm.
Well, that fucking sucks.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
Well, I mean, as long as we don't say their name or use the Zelleran's power, then we should be okay. Right?
We're fucked.
But so what do you? Slump doesn't remember if you answered this. What should we do to try to get the favor of Rama Ding Dong? What can we do if it's not the exchange of information from her Rama Lama Ding Dong?
I think if we just explain the situation, she's very reasonable. If we say everything's
You're patting
gonna
this on way too thick. That how reasonable she is. We're gonna have to kill her.
We might have to kill her.
We're gonna
Oh,
probably
hey,
have to kill her.
quick question to judge the reasonability or whatever. Say there were like two old people, and the one was super smart, and the one was like, I don't know, not. Would she bring them both back to life if they asked super pretty please, or would she only bring back the smart dude?
Oh, only the smart dude. She's very much singularly
Cool, got it.
focused
She's
on.
a fucking psycho. We need to murder her.
I don't know. I mean,
It's backwards Ula or Ula with more steps. However you want to reframe
That's
Ula,
true.
it's Ula 2.
I mean,
It's
if
dumb.
the person was gonna die and they die, is that her fault?
Also, are we not just being as black and white as that is? If we just say she's gotta die?
Yeah, but the difference is that we're right.
I mean, I can't fault you with that logic. That's
Yeah.
that's infallible logic right there.
Yeah. See?
I mean, think of it as a matter of necessity, though, right? Like, would we all be here if we didn't have a choice? Like, I was
Yeah.
pretty cush, just like chilling out and fixing shit in the garage, and life was
Yeah.
dope, and I would read the books and stuff. Like, but then suddenly, oh, surprise, we get to do all this dumb shit, or else everybody gets toast.
That's
They're
Yeah,
right.
it's
just-
annoying, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how you.
I think I know why you're so angry all the time now.
Yeah.
I mean, I just if we can't reason with her, we will have to fight her, and that's going to have to look like whatever it's looking like. She shouldn't be a problem if Lou can use her power, and if Lou can't use her power, then she's just going to wipe us out.
Well, we can use the power. We just need to prepare a quick getaway.
Exactly. That's kind of my
Okay.
thought too, right? We just need to be prepared for, 20 seconds.
Prepared.
What?
Nothing.
We need to prepare for like 20 seconds of fight.
Damn it.
No, you can't say that. You guys are not nearly as afraid as you should be of the wandering monk Dimka, okay? He will fuck our shit up
It's fine. No,
so
it's fine.
quick. So quick. Now, listen. We just plan for about, 20 seconds of fighting, and then it has to go somewhere else. You can probably teleport all of us somewhere, including her.
Ooh, that could work.
Just move the fight somewhere else. Continue
Okay.
the fight, and in 20
we can do that.
seconds,
Yeah, we can
something
Should
like
we
that.
just go right to the stones? Shouldn't
Yeah,
I
we just teleport right to the stones.
Yeah.
We could do that.
Or is it good? That's expected.
And then you could be all zap it, zap it, zap it, zap it, zap it, zap it.
I mean,
And then she doesn't have any power, just like you did with the last two.
the only concern is that she is incredibly powerful and smart, and she may be able to fuck things up a little bit if she's unwilling and
Wow.
very vital.
Right. Oh no. Are you saying we
Okay.
have to weaken her before we?
I kind of.
That sucks.
Yeah.
She's not a Pokemon.
Ula and well, she kind of is at this point. I'm not gonna
okay.
lie. We're trying to suck her soul out and put it into a smaller
Trying to suck
container.
something, all right.
Does she?
Okay.
Does she have
Sex.
does she? Does she have a favorite food that we could poison?
That's dark.
Well, I mean, hey, you took it
But
here.
effective.
I don't know. Honestly,
Okay.
we weren't ever on a favorite food basis.
Oh, that's too bad.
That's sad. Oh no.
It's
Let's
not
all
that-
share our favorite foods just so that we know.
Noodles.
I mean, right?
People's faces.
Oh,
Yeah.
sloppy.
I really
Is
like
the softest
Peanut
part.
butter.
Yeah.
I feel like. My favorite's really overcooked
Nope.
broccoli.
Oh.
That's
no one.
why
What?
overcooked.
I'm not going to tell you what my favorite food is so you can poison it. Now I know all of your favorite foods.
Oh.
If you want to poison a face, that's okay. Slump is actually Slump can't get hurt by poison. Slump has a good tum tum.
It's kind of like
Yeah, what you
spiciness
call
for
poison,
you.
he calls spice.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
exactly.
that seems like a problem for me.
Hey.
Well, yeah, no, I think we'll just have to fight her.
Well-
if she doesn't agree, but I feel
okay.
like she's reasonable enough. I think we can talk to her. She's smart.
she's reasonable enough.
I don't
Famous
sound like
last
that.
words.
I don't sound like that.
You're making fun of me, and I don't sound anything like that. Why does this always devolve into an argument with children?
Okay, well, so you're thinking that we should just go over there and say howdy doody. We're here for the following reasons, and if things go bad, then you're gonna say strange, strange, strange.
I thought I was
think-
going to say bread rising or something.
Bread rising, yeah, the bread rises.
You could just pick one. I'm pretty sure
And-
we know most of them.
If well, hold on. How about if you say that, then that's Lou Dog's cue to get us the fuck out of there. And,
Oh, okay.
and Yorp as well.
Okay, sure. That works. I'll just say bread is rising. And that just means fucking fix this shit, no matter what's happening.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
Okay, I can deal with that.
hey, sorry. Quick wrench to
Yes.
throw in it.
Yes.
I tried to bless earlier and it did not work like at all. So I'm not sure that my magic is. I know I got a lot, don't know that it's working.
That's a problem.
It's a problem, right? I
What do
just
you mean?
remembered.
What do you mean it didn't work that good?
Well, I tried to do like a super bless. I really like that.
Yeah.
And usually if you could, put a number to it, usually I would get like a 2 more
Yeah.
of stuff.
Yeah.
But in this case, I got 1.
Hmm.
It's like the effect was halved.
Well, I mean, honestly, if anyone's going to know how to fix something like that, it's probably Ramadan at this point. She's incredibly wise.
All right.
Did you
But
know Robin did like bone a bunch?
That's a very personal question.
I mean, you've pretty much done nothing but say like, oh man, she's so super wise and so rational and reasonable and all that super stuff. Even though you know she's straight up making zombie peeps.
I don't see the problem with the zombie people. I don't see the problem with
Okay,
Ula.
hold on, Mr. Samurai Man. How about this? Hey, Lou, you're super good at magic. Let's pretend me am not good at magic. Hey, Mr. Azar, when we're both going to die, bring us both back, okay? What do you say?
Yeah.
Oh, I
that's what
say
Slump
or
thought,
Azar says?
exactly.
What? Oh, sorry. What did I say, Slump?
No.
What does
you're-
Cesar say?
Well, what he's saying is, Ramalama Ding
Ding
Dong
dong.
doesn't seem like that nice of a doggy. Because what happens if Yorp is not as good at magic as Lou Dog? Well, then Ramalama Ding Dong would just say, see ya,
Yeah.
and kill Yorp.
Well, I don't think it's just magic. It's overall progress for the society. And hey, listen, she makes the rules. I don't. She kept the peace away from the other leaders. That's all I wanted. Okay?
I mean, oh, okay.
She's incredibly practical. She's incredibly wise. And she did exactly what she was meant to. So,
You guys boned so much.
listen, I don't think that's here nor there, okay?
You
I-
boned here and there.
Okay, well, oh, this is great. This is just wonderful.
Oh,
I'm-
hold on. I need to take a call. Be right back.
What's it called, do you think?
I don't know, he's just
You
going
know
to yell at
exactly what
someone?
fucking call is. Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna go. What was the leader of the Goldrick shot in the leg from the druggy folks?
Oh, that was UVMXC.
Oh, that's right.
UVMXC.
I'm just gonna cast message to UVMXC,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna put on sort of like a creepy, wispy voice. Hello, I am you from the future.
Whoa, what? Whoa.
It's a super good idea to move operations to ISO.
Oh my God. Whoa, wait, I have so many questions. Why?
The Iron Maidens are going to come bust up all your domes.
Oh, what? Oh,
And you're going to
man.
want to move like quick.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, man. Oh, shit.
I'm out of words.
Okay. Yep. All right, message. You definitely know that the message was sent, and all you got back was, "Oh shit, man. Oh shit. Oh shit." That's it.
Great.
Sounds like it was effective.
And as you guys are having this conversation, you begin to hear something on the eastern side of the city.
Oh shit, I waited too long!
It sounds like smashing. It sounds like somebody's trying to punch down the eastern wall of the city. And you can hear it from here.
Wait, someone's trying to bust as in the outside eastern wall?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
outside eastern wall where there is no entrance, something is smashing the eastern wall.
Oh, so likely not the Iron Maidens, but something outside the city.
That's right.
Ah, jeez.
Oh
Ah,
boy, we can't
jeez.
catch a break.
Um,
Better run, I guess. We just this is not our, like, we gotta get to ISO. We don't need to deal with this.
It's gonna take me 10 minutes and one of my 2 remaining spell slots to get a teleportation circle up between here and the one that was in Jared's castle.
yeah. And as you guys are kind of discussing this,
Oh, I say in character.
yeah,
Like 10 minutes!
You got it. I can get you 10 minutes. I want to like unsheath my blade and like prepare for battle.
you start
So-
to see tendrils of mist start
Ah,
to
geez.
creep into the city. What would you guys like to do?
I'd personally go towards it. I want to see what this is.
I would want to get ready to get the fuck out of there because I'm pretty sure that we are still not equipped to fight this. I think I would like to feel like if it was possible for us to defeat the mist on our own, we probably would have fucking done it by now. So I'm pretty sure we need to reunite Mr. Pie Guy to figure out the power balance there to stand a chance. And my Slump's immediate impulse would be to de-ass that area.
I would do whatever I can to help Yake and keep him safe so he can make that circle.
Yep.
Oh shit. Well, like, as I see people start, like, getting ready, do you think we have 10 minutes? Like, I could get us there faster, but it's not going to be pretty.
Okay, so hold on. So Galdrick wants to investigate a little bit. He doesn't necessarily want to engage. He just wants to buy time for Jake.
Yeah.
But we still don't, correct me if I'm wrong, we still don't know if Volos is the one that's controlling this mist or not.
Correct.
We still haven't confirmed that. That's what I want to see if Volos is anywhere to be seen.
Yep.
Okay, nice. I was gonna say because maybe it's here because Azar mentioned his name.
And so you start seeing these tendrils of mist start to kind of crawl around the city, and you see them kind of almost notice Lou,
Now.
and they start
Oh,
moving
fuck.
slowly towards Lou. And then behind these tendrils of mist, you see something horrific. It's humanoid looking, but it is awful. This is a monster. And you know about monstrous races and you know about monstrous creatures, but this is something that in all your time living in this world. You've never heard of something described like this, and this is not a creature that exists here. Its head looks like it's been mostly melted into the shoulders, giving it kind of a rounded top. And there are no facial features other than a mouth. But the mouth is awful. It extends down the neck, down the chest, down to where the belly button is. And it's fused into the body. And it's open wide to either side, left and right.
The fuck is this?
And coming
on earth?
out of this mouth is a set of two disgusting, gory arms. In
I would like to
addition,
leave the campaign.
in addition to the two normal arms. And it's wielding these strange, kind of shimmering metallic blades in all four arms. And its legs are not legs. They're a weird, melted, congealed mass that looks like human legs had melted into a snake body.
This sounds like one of those fucking wandering shambles from Silent Hill, except with a gigantic mouth.
It's basically one of those with a giant mouth with arms coming out of the mouth with a snake bottom.
Jesus Christ.
Jake, or Yake, it doesn't have to be pretty. Yep,
Nope,
just fast
okay,
is
hold
totally
on.
fine.
So, I don't have a lot of slots left. I'm gonna use message to contact the first kid that I mind wrote.
Yeah.
Did modify memory on.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna call him in a panic. Oh, dude, there's some big shit. We need to go now. If you know a good spot in what was the thief guy was
If this doesn't work, Slump has a
Last
plan.
year?
yeah, it was Lastiel's place. If he can get everyone there, because that's on the opposite side of the city, right?
It's you guys are on the north. Lastiel's place was on the west.
And the thing is in the opposite. To the
Oh
east,
yes,
right?
yeah. The thing is in the east. Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, I mean, it's almost in the center of town now.
That's fast.
Fuck. Well, I was either going to use the town center or the east, so let's just keep him over there because they're probably close to that anyway.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to let him know to get all the kids. There's a big fuck monster that's going to eat everybody. We need to go now. Yesterday, 5 minutes ago. Hurry the fuck up.
So
And get the trash wizard lady. She's cool.
you guys are in Northtown, and there are walls separating Northtown from anything else, except for the gates leading down into the center of town. And this creature, it almost looked like it was sniffing the mist. And all the other mist creatures you've seen, it looks like they've been patched together. Like they were trying to make creatures that exist, but they didn't have enough material. This thing does not look patched together at all. It does not look like it is a mist creature. And it is not, it is not part of the mist. It's sniffing the mist. And as the mist starts to all redirect itself and funnel itself into Northtown, you see it look up. It doesn't have eyes, but Lou, you know that it sees you.
Yeah.
Ooh.
And
Can I try and suppress? I don't know. Can I do a centering exercise and try and suppress any kind of, magic?
you
Hide your
can
power level.
certainly try. You can roll plus intellect.
Ooh.
Okay, 17 plus 3, a natural 20. You focus so hard on trying to suppress all of your power, just try to lower your power level, but it doesn't seem to be having much of an effect as the
Okay.
mist continues to creep towards you, and this thing is in the gates. There is no way out of Northtown except for through this thing.
Shit.
And Jake, did you get a response?
I don't know.
Yeah, you told the kid. You didn't say you could reply to this message, so I think the kid you didn't get a reply.
Oh, whatever. Hopefully he was frantic enough and he gets all the shits together and
Yeah.
keeps him in a safe spot.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume. I mean, it's a fucking cantrip, so. Hey, it's me again. You can talk back. Let me know when you get all the dudes.
And you get all right, will do.
No, not will do. You're going to die. Go super fast.
Okay, I'm doing it.
And then I guess if I can also call back Mr. Drugs Man,
Yeah.
You're like, I didn't go back far enough. It's happening now. You have to go. You're going to die. Go to last deals like super quick.
And oh, there we go.
Can anyone else do stone shape? I could, but I'll summon a bad guy. Because we could just maybe get through the wall if someone could put a door in
Oh
it.
yeah, I can do that, but I have 2 slots and
Yeah,
I need
that's
1.
probably not.
So
Don't do that.
I
Yep.
can do stone shape and I can punch a hole through the wall and all that shit, but then I am tapped, dude.
No.
And this thing has now entered North Town and is weirdly like it doesn't have a natural slithering. It's kind of like pushing the right hand side of its body and then pushing the left hand side of its body.
Is there a like a homeless person somewhere around who hasn't got up and stumbled off yet?
It's just the Dodo boys up here.
Are any of them particularly frail looking, or any?
That's a
what other?
How do you want to eat somebody so bad?
No. I have something planned here.
All right.
Yeah, I mean they're just bakers. They look like just normal people.
If I were to kill one of them, would that be would that would clue them off right away and they go, oh fuck.
If you were to kill one of the Dodo boys,
Yes.
would that clue off the rest of the Dodo boys?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so.
Fuck. Okay. Is there like animals? Like are there critters or fucking mice or something living?
Oh, I think you're going the same direction I'm going. All right, I like
Yeah,
it.
I think both you guys are trying the same thing. Roll plus wisdom as a perception check. Yeah, you see a rat.
All right. I want Slump to stomp on it.
Yeah.
And then in his brain go,
Horse bus. Slump sacrifices this in your mighty name and summons you forth.
When I hear him say that out loud, like, oh shit, I was going to do that, but in a different place.
Okay. Let's see. Let me think about this.
You think? I have all like the crazy slow drug people and all the kids all grouped up, and I was gonna get them in the horse bus belly to dip, and maybe us too. I don't know.
How would this work?
Fuck is the abomination horse bus? I'll fucking quit the campaign.
Oh my god.
That'd be the worst.
Okay. Just like I now have to think of a sequence of events.
Would it help if I like laid out the rest of what I wanted to do? I mean, it's not super clever. I just wanted to consolidate everyone, summon horse bus, and just tell them to get to Izo as quickly as possible, and then we would like hold off the beast if possible, or also run. I don't know.
That's pretty much what Slump had too. Like just basically summoning horse bus with the intent that it would not alarm Volos because we're not like casting any magic.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that a disturbance caused by something as horrifying as a horse bus would probably get his attention, but he would not necessarily think that it would be connected to us, and that then he would get us the fuck out of there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think I have the sequence of events here. So this huge, horrific snake-like beast is slithering, if you can call it that, up towards you guys. And the tendrils of mist are kind of like a tide at this point, just swarming around Lou. And you stomp on the thing and oh man, it's so tough. I will say, and Jake, you were also working to summon Horse Bus, right?
I mean, literally, I didn't want to sort of just jam too much into one turn because I wanted to communicate with everyone to make sure they could get into one spot.
Yeah.
And my very next actions were to be, hey, big buddy, kind of needs you like real bad.
Yeah. Okay. So I'll say through the combined efforts, because Horse Bus is so powerful now that the sacrifices that are made to him by other people are massive. And
Does
so
my spell to summon him still work? Like,
that's
if I burn the slot?
kind of between the spell and the intention of Slump, because Slump isn't necessarily faith, right? It's a calling card,
Right.
not necessarily devotion, right?
Yes.
So it's not really nearly as powerful as other people who are like literally sacrificing humans in the name of Horsebus because they believe he's the savior of, you know, whatever.
I'm
But
so proud.
but also Jake's spell is no longer powerful enough to like conjure
Oh, well,
Horsebus. So, but between the two, and you know, it was a good dice roll, and to avoid a whole bunch more dice, I will say that as you both kind of do this in unison, just regular Horsebus kind of erupts from the ground, and he's like, "Hey there, little buddy. How's it? How's it?"
Oh God! What the fuck?
As you see the tendrils of mist start wrapping around Horsebus
Oh!
and start tearing him apart.
Oh shit!
Oh my God! What the fuck?
I look at Jake and Slump. I'm like, I hope you're happy.
I'm not. They just killed my baby.
Slump's mouth is like hanging open, like slump.exe has just stopped working. He's so horrified he cannot think of what the fuck this means.
I'm fucking pissed. I unsheath my goddamn dagger and just start going. I'm next to Goldrick now, like idle animation combat.
Yeah, and this thing just starts making its way right towards you guys.
I'm gonna start trying to usher Dodo boys into like the back house and into their little basement thing in a way.
Okay, yeah, and this thing is basically going straight for Lou. So I think it is time to roll some initiative, guys. So
Oh my
roll
God.
plus dexterity.
Quick question: did we discuss what an arcane did?
We have not discussed it yet. You don't know. You know that it cured Slump's high and made his fingers glow.
Sweet. Well, there's turn one for me.
So we have Goldrick. And oh my God, no, we have Jake, Goldrick. Then we have Lou, then Slump, and this thing. Oof, not great. After Goldrick. Almost called it an abomination, but this is something a little bit different.
Is Betty still with us?
Yes, Benny is still with you. Sure, why don't we roll a thing for her, huh?
Betty, you've been so quiet this entire time. Holy shit.
It's kind of like my soft Svartalfheim steel axe kind of prevents me from doing my accent all the time, so sometimes I just don't say anything for a while.
That's dedication. That's dedication right there. Admirable. Admirable.
Okay. I guess I'll give Betty a token too to make sure that I don't fucking forget her again. And there she is. Okay.
She looks real good.
She looks pretty good. She's been working out. Okay. First up is Jake.
I will recall if we ever discussed what arcane does, and if I saw anyone using it and roughly how much they used, so my heart doesn't explode.
Yeah.
And then I will use roughly that much.
Yeah, it seemed like 1 gram was 1 dose kind of thing. And
That
yeah,
is what I do.
You have 1,000 of those doses. So gonna have to deal with that at some point. You just take a dose of this and you feel basically just kind of normal and fine. Your hands start glowing a little bit, and you can just add +2 to anything you do when it is magic.
Dope. This thing is very large.
It's like a tall human. I maybe made him a little bit bigger than he needed to be.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a human that's been kind of melted and twisted in some way. It's
Okay, I thought
almost
it was
like
much larger.
it might be the guy from the narrative intro.
Gotcha. Okay, I just had an issue with scale.
Yeah.
And we have a line of sight if we step out of this.
You guys have basically you're just standing in the middle of the road and he's standing in the middle of the road coming right at you.
Dope. I am going to aggressively snort drugs, cast my dagger at it, and just fucking shriek because I just saw it murder Horsebus. And I want my shriek to like. Oh, go ahead.
Roll plus wisdom. Roll a perception check.
Okay, that's not great.
Okay, you get this sense that it is not controlling the mist. It was following the mists.
Oh.
It is completely
Weird.
separate. It had nothing to do with tearing of Horsebus. It actually didn't seem to care about Horsebus at all. It seems to be kind of singularly focused on Lou and following the mist. The mist is acting completely separately.
That is all super logical, but I'm still mad. So
I
I think
totally.
I would process that and then fucking lock that shit in the vault because I got something to do.
Yep.
And I'll pull the other knife, the PB&J knife, so I get dex bonus.
Yep.
And then just cast Disintegrate at the highest possible
Oh
slot
my
I can
god.
cast.
Holy fucking shit. Okay, so Disintegrate is a big boy dice roll. What's the normal dice roll that you would do on a highest?
10d6 plus 40, and I can't cast it any higher.
Okay. And there's a okay, so they get to roll saving throw or something? Or is
I think there is. Hold on.
Yeah, or you
I
roll an
didn't- I
attack or
was just
something?
looking at damage. It's a dex saving throw on them, so it's a normal
Okay.
like ray.
Yep.
They have dex to take half.
Yep, okay.
And I
And
don't know what my spellcasting modifier is
Yeah.
because we haven't really.
exactly. Yeah, no, we haven't really done that. I mean, you're pretty powerful. Let's set it at 16. You're pretty good. Oh yeah. He saves. So he takes half that damage. So as
Fuck.
you just wind up, so does the disintegrate come out of your dagger?
You're casting focus or your finger or whatever. I think I've been casting everything out of a gun previously. I was
Yeah.
using the dagger as my focus as a replacement.
Yep. So I think what happens is you kind of raise this dagger and point it directly at its heart as you're just filled with this rage and grief of seeing Horsebus just kind of dismantled right in front of you. And I didn't go into any detail, but it was ugly, man. It was like skin being pulled off and bone showing through and screaming, and it was a real scene. And so as you point your dagger at his heart, this black beam of disintegration fires out of it. This thing doesn't move very quickly, but it does manage to move enough that rather than striking it in the heart, it strikes it in the arm, and you see a bunch of the flesh just burned away. So roll the half damage.
Okay, so it's 10d6 plus 40 is the base. What do I modify because of the drugs?
Basically because of the drugs, it'd be 10d6 plus 42 kind of thing, and then we'll just cut it in half.
Okay.
Well, that didn't work.
I forgot to type slash roll.
Okay, yeah, and it's half that. Okay, so it's 38.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. As this giant fucking black beam just erupts from your dagger and sears off a big chunk of its flesh. But it continues to kind of move forwards as you do this. Galdrick, you're next.
I would like to rub my hands together. I want to cast out evil. I want to look back at the party and say, that was easy. Okay. No, I will.
I mean, if you want to try cast out evil.
No.
Okay.
No. if I'm gonna try to use that very overpowered shit, I want to save it for something much more epic than this weird fucking creature. Okay.
I'm just saying, the rules of the universe are different here than in the other universe.
That's why I'm gonna save it for something that's a lot more climactic. I have a feeling we'll be okay here. You know what I mean?
Okay, gotcha.
I'd rather save it for when it's really gonna fuck us.
Yep.
Let's see. I would like to. Ooh. I'm gonna look at Slump. I'm gonna be like, "You ready, big boy?"
Slump's ready.
And I want to get on the back of Slump.
Yep.
And essentially, I want to mount thy Slump. Okay.
Yep.
And tell me how I can make this work.
Yeah.
I want to use one of my divinities for the first time.
Okay.
But I want to use it on behalf of Slump if I can.
Okay.
I want to use vow of enmity.
Yeah.
Enmity. Okay.
Yeah.
So you choose a creature and gain advantage on all attacks against it for 1 minute.
Okay. And you want to give Slump that advantage?
I essentially want to mount Slump, and I want to, like, if you will, bless Slump. And I want to use that and give Slump the advantage on these.
Okay. I think that definitely works, especially because you and Slump are kind of, you've got that kind of connection. So I think you mount Slump, you get on his back, you lay your hands on him, and I don't think there's a dice roll for that. It just happens. Your hands glow. And yeah, go ahead.
Oh, no, I was saying correct. Yeah, there's no dice roll.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Yep, you lay your hands on his shoulders, your hands glow, and Slump, like, you're ready to fight this thing. You realize that there's kind of like shit's about to go down, and you're gonna have to trade with this thing to some degree, at least, before any kind of other plan comes up. And your mind is sharpened, your eyes narrow as you realize that this creature, whatever it is, somehow this is the one and only creature that you absolutely must kill. Like,
Okay.
it's weird. Usually the vow gives you advantage against a type of creature, but because there is literally no other creature like this thing, you just have this kind of focus that this creature you can kill and you must kill.
Oh boy. Okay. I am going to enrage.
Yep.
I am going to use I guess I was gonna do Feral Instinct, but we've already done initiative rolls. Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm gonna, so I've got Rage, and now I'm going to, like, now Slump is feeling like powered up.
Yep.
He's going to grab Argus, his hammer, and hold it above his head, like he's, gonna come down with a two-handed strike, and from where he's standing, just and whip it straight at the fucking thing's face as hard as he can.
Oh my god. Okay, yeah, roll to hit, which should be, I believe, plus strength. And you get to roll it twice and take the higher of the two to see if you can hit him.
I'm pretty confident I will be able to.
Yeah, I realized as I made its AC, I'm like, I'm pretty sure you're basically just guaranteed to hit him. Yeah.
Whoops.
Oh. I mean, it doesn't matter. It's a 2 and a 13. Both are plus 10. And the 23 definitely fucking hits.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely fucking go ahead and roll some big boy fucking damage on that thing.
Okay, so 3d12 for
and then it should be plus strength for damage as well. So it'd be 3d12, okay. Plus 10. Oh my god, that did almost as much damage as the fucking disintegrate did. All right, maybe I should have made its health pool a little bit bigger.
That's good.
But now it is the monster's turn. And as this hammer just fucking hurls through the air and lands squarely in the middle of its, like, the top where the head should be, at the kind of top of the mouth, there's this crunching sound as the hammer kind of crushes some of the bones and teeth that were at the top of the mouth. And it kind of staggers for a second until it starts slithering towards you guys again, and you're all standing in front of Lou. And so it goes ahead and strikes at Jake. So
Reaction
Jake,
bubble. Ah! No, we never address reactions.
it has to beat a 16 to hit you, Jake.
Hey, my AC is 16. Cool.
Basically, yeah, that's kind of what I'm setting it at for this. Your AC is 16, and it strikes 6 times.
Oh, that sucks.
Oh yeah, so I guess that is 2 misses. Oh god, there's a crit in there. Okay,
Bye,
so
guys.
yeah, Yake might be not long with us anymore. As
Cool, I'll just resurrect him and then I'll try and teleport us immediately.
3 of these blades find purchase, and 1 is a crit. So that is, oops.
Let's go, sloppy boy.
So that is 3 normal damages. And then 1 crit. So you take 21, 32, 45, 54 damage.
I have 20 health left.
Oh my god. So you guys see this thing just kind of slither up to Jake, and then like a fucking blender of precise strikes. It's not like it just spins, it's that all the blades come down at crazy different angles. And between these 6 strikes, 3 of them just carve huge slices into Jake. And as he goes to dodge the last blow, it hits something serious. I think it hits your neck, Jake, and a huge amount of blood starts pouring out as you immediately kind of clamp your hand on the wound as a very, very serious blow has been dealt to your neck. And Jake looks real bad right away.
Guys, the ground is really wet!
Oh no!
That's your blood. Bleeding pretty bad.
And then it's almost like the world kind of slows down for a moment as you guys look behind you and you realize
Okay. All right.
Betty
That's- yeah.
pulls out her axe.
Well, of course she does. She's
She
gonna
looks
one-shot it.
directly
I'm gonna
over
fucking-
Jake's shoulder, right at the beast.
Okay.
The axe ignites in a completely unreal inferno. She lifts up her arms, and these enormous flaming wings explode from her back. She looks at you, Galdrick, and she says, "Don't worry, Galdrick. I've got this."
Okay. Whatever.
And she jumps onto Jake's shoulders, which are covered in blood, and probably accidentally puts a foot in one of the wounds. As she leaps into the air, and with a 24 comes down on the beast for 26 damage as this like searing axe buries itself in the shoulder of this beast. And she kind of swings down from the handle and does like a flying drop kick straight into its mouth. She pulls the axe out, swings around behind it, and does like another carve across its back. And then she just kind of looks back at you guys.
Okay, well, that wasn't that cool.
Yeah, don't bother finishing it off or anything. Just
She's like-
stand there all cool like.
I think she stands there and she's like, "Oh, don't worry, I killed it." And then the beast like slowly starts turning around To look at her, she's like, "Oh shit, guys, that usually kills the fucking things. What the hell is this?"
Yep.
Yeah, this is what we've been dealing with.
Lou, it is your turn now.
What does the mist look like right now?
It looks like
Where is it? Yeah.
Oh, all around you.
And so like solid, not in tendrils?
Yeah, no, more solid now. Yeah, it looks almost like almost like a vortex around you kind of thing.
And the monster didn't know exactly where I was when the mist wasn't right on me, really? Or it was like the mist kind of knew, but the monster didn't, kind of thing?
It looked like it followed the mist here until it saw you, and then it's just been operating off its own eyes.
So the mist maybe is not affecting, as far as we know, stuff right now.
Yeah, basically it seems like it was kind of the breadcrumb trail that it followed to find you.
Okay, and now it's just here.
Now it's just here
As
to kill you guys.
The mist is the mist malevolent?
Hard to tell. Roll perception. Roll plus wisdom.
Okay. Oh,
boy!
It's so misty. I can't see anything.
A natural 1.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's not great. Not a good time for it.
You have absolutely no fucking clue. You can't even hazard a guess what the fuck is going on.
Lou's starting to panic a bit, so she can't really think, I think.
Yeah.
Can I do like a, well, I mean, he just sees me now. I'm gonna run up to Jake. I'm sorry. And I'm gonna rummage in my pockets, and I'm gonna see if I still have this thing I've got, I think, at Great Day, that we fished out of the thing. It was called the Hearty Heart, which you can crush for 5 temporary health. But that was 5 back when we had like 7 health.
Yeah.
So did that transfer over into the green ink? Okay.
Yeah, you still have the hearty heart. Yep.
Okay. I just want to put it in Jake's hand so that he has it if he needs it.
Okay, I gotcha. So basically spend your action just kind of giving him the hearty heart.
If it's a whole action, can I give him 2 things?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, that and an actual healing potion.
Oh yeah, sure. Yep. Okay. You kind of run over to Jake. You reach in your bag for the still bleeding, still kind of moist, weirdly still beating hearty heart.
I'm sure it'll be fine. He's already bleeding. He won't even notice.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah. Now he fucking slapping in his hand that's already drenched in his own blood.
Yep.
And then in his other hand, you slap the healing potion.
Awesome.
And the hearty heart here will give you 15 temporary hit points. And the healing potion will be...
Can I tell him how to use it? That you crush it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I'll tell him.
Yeah.
You gotta squeeze it. But it's just temporary. But if you need it, squeeze it and it'll give you some help.
Okay, thanks.
And the healing potion is 3d6 plus 6 healing. Okay. And then we go back to the top, which is Jake, it's your turn.
Can I cast a spell and use the healing potion?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Then with my last slot, I'm gonna cast Eye Bite.
Oh.
Yucky.
Because this thing fucking hurts, and I slump hit it pretty much as hard as I could with my hardest hitting spell.
Yep.
So I'm just gonna stop it from murdering everybody else. I'll use the sickness component, or sickened component of Eye Bite. The target has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. At the end of each turn, it can make wisdom saving throws to try to break it.
Now, does this require that it have eyes?
My eyes become an inky void.
Oh.
One creature of your choice that I can see must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be affected by one of the following.
Okay,
Doesn't
perfect.
specify eyes is a requirement.
Yeah, so
but
your eyes are biting. You're not biting his eyes.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay, and it's a wisdom save.
Yeah.
All right,
Against whatever my spell thing is that you decide.
We'll do 16 again.
Don't be a smart blob.
Ooh.
Plus my drugs.
Plus your drugs. Okay, yeah, no, that does work. Yeah, so we'll
drugs.
Yeah,
Yeah, hooray, drugs.
with your drugs, your DC is 18 instead of 16, and he is unable to make it as your eyes darken, and there is this snap sound, and suddenly it's just fucking bad at attacking and saving. Is it just bad at everything now?
I can't apply all of them. I have to pick the one. So the target has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Oh my god, man, that's gonna be a lot of dice rolls when it chooses to attack. Galdrick, it is your turn.
I would like to whisper into Slump's ear, "Hey, I'm really sorry for what I'm about to do, but it's gonna hurt." Okay. I want to, because I just saw Jake get absolutely fucking wrecked. I would like to cast Compel Duel.
Oh shit!
AKA, I'm gonna MMO taunt this thing essentially.
Good. Well, I was gonna say, and if possible, I'll combine that with what is it? What is the grand entrance?
That's
the one.
Presence.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, let's see if we can just do the compel duel so that you don't have to use an action, and then you can spend your action fucking punching it.
Sure.
Okay, so compel duel, is that a save again?
It has to make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, we'll make the DC 16 for you as well. Not even fucking close.
Hey! Over here, you stupid mouth-armed ping pong bitch!
And where it was looking at Betty, it turns and it looks directly at you're compelling it to duel Slump, right? Or are you compelling it to duel you?
Us.
Okay, yeah. Oh, I gotcha.
The
Okay.
mounted entity that is us, I would say.
Yeah. You guys do still have that like combine ability that you can use.
I was wondering if we had that. In the sync. Nice.
Yeah. I thought for sure you'd use it to show Betty up with how cool she is.
I fucking forgot about that shit.
Yeah, man.
I need to write that on my character sheet. Okay, abilities. Special abilities.
But either one of you can activate it whenever you want, kind of thing. Well, I mean, like on any one of your turns, one of you can choose to activate it and you will both roll.
I'll keep it in the back pocket for now and see how the group takes damage moving forward. And if we start getting our asses really fucking smacked, then I'll have to bust it out.
Okay. So Galdrick, you compel the duel against this creature as it turns to face the mounted entity that is Slump and Galdrick.
Sounds good.
Now, technically, it is now Slump's turn. And Slump, I don't want to tell you how to play your game, but I'm just saying that you do have technically this super powerful ability that would have a pretty significant effect on the way things are going, and it is 1:03 a.m. So not to tell you how to play the game.
Spike, don't do it.
The join ability?
Yeah.
Slump cast the join ability.
Okay.
I felt like I was forced to do this.
What? No, what are you talking about? That was so natural. It was so cinematic and natural and organic. I think it was just beautiful how you saw this perfectly timed narrative thing that I had planned. Okay. So I will have you both roll d20s. You both have to get above a 10 for this to work.
Oh, well, you just fucked yourself, so. Here's your nat 1.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you did it.
Oh my god. Okay. You
Fuck
both
yeah.
legitimately rolled. Galdrick with an 18. Slump with a 16.
Okay, I want to, before this starts, I want to, whatever you're about to do, I want to make sure that it has a fuck you to Betty.
Oh, trust me. Trust me, Galdrick. I've been waiting for you guys to use this. Because you see, Biddy isn't the only one with a theme song.
Oh.
There is a whole nother level of theme song.
Hold on, cranking up the volume.
Betty's cool and everything, and she can stunt all over creatures. But what you guys have is something just a little bit more unique.
Sexual.
It's a little bit sexual because Slump and Galdrick, you are more than the sum of your parts when you do this. You guys were bonded by something more powerful than the angelic power that fuels Betty. You are more than anything anybody could explain. What that black hole did to you with that single drop of prime ink, it gave you the power to kind of break the rules. And as this thing's bearing down on you, and it just cut up Jake so badly, you realize that this is the time for Slumprick. Your eyes meet, and this void energy kind of takes over the both of you. And where once there were two figures, there becomes just one, taller than Slump, with these enormous double sets of void angular wings, rippling muscles, and you tower over this creature. Seeing you changing, it takes an opportunity to attack, and it buries one of its blades straight into the void power that is you. And the blade is disintegrated. It then loses all composure, and it just leaps at you with all blades pointed forwards as the blades just start dissolving as it goes into you. You look down at it, and the rest of you see these eyes open of the massive Slumprick. These two massive arms come out of the void form, and they're placed on the shoulders of this creature. As you guys hear this sizzling of flesh, and the whole creature starts to be crushed down to the ground as you hear bones and meat and skin splitting and crunching and crushing. As Slumprick then lifts this half-broken body and rips it down the middle.
Oh.
Blood and gore spews everywhere, and if you were wondering before if this was a mist creature, it is not. There is no mist at all. You throw one half to the side, the other half to the other side, and then you make eyes with Betty standing on the other side of this massive pile of gore. And Betty's like, Galdrick, Slump, what are you? What is this? That was fucking amazing. And I think we'll call it there, guys.
Holy shit.
That was awesome.
Eat your heart out, Betty.
Glum.
By the way, I was thinking about it. It's a good thing that's what you named it, because the other way around it would have been Glump, and I think that would have been bad.
Yeah, Glump would
It's
have
not
been
nearly as
great.
intimidating, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yep. Awesome.
Fucking awesome.
Well, thank you guys so much.
I'm excited to see Betty's reaction next week in more detail.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you guys for the awesome fucking session. That was fucking
man.
So good. I love Mar, guys.
Me too.
I fucking
It is
love this shit.
I look forward to it all week.
Yeah, it's so much fucking fun. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Cool.
All right.
I will see you guys next week.
in a week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
See you, Chad.
Chad.